Shaggy Kudo, and I'm the other guy. The other guy's Father Jay from the Insane Clown Posse. That's right, and we want you to remember where to go for the greatest podcast, the greatest interviews, and the greatest tips on how not to be molested. That's right, right on Carnival Spirits, CARNIVAL Spirits, and you'll get right to it. It's with Scotty Balls, BeastMaster, and Kelly Green, Too Fresh. That's right, too goddamn fresh for you. Subscribe. Know what I'm saying?
Hello, creeps. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. Sending a shout out to the BeastMaster and the Juggalo family at Spirits of the Dark Carnival. And you can find them dead or alive at Carnival Spirits. They're dying to see you there.
All right. I thank you for letting me know that there was no audio for that entire monologue segment that I just did for y'all. Raven, you're not blocked. Literally no. All right. Thank you, guys. Well, there's a lag, obviously. And I had the mute button pressed on. All right, let's run that back and start from scratch. I think Scotty Balls is on the delay, and we have audio now. We'll get one more confirmation from the live chat before we actually continue, just in case. I appreciate you guys. You're my fact checkers, and you're my sound men. Sound booth. Yeah. So off to a rocky start already. Seems appropriate. Instead of waiting for more confirmation, I'm just going to proceed forward as if everything is working. All four cylinders. You guys can hear me. You can see me. And if I brought up my my screen share right meow, you'd be able to see, let's see, which window would it be? All right, this one. So if you guys need to find any of my links, they're available in the BeastMaster link tree, which is pictured here. And of course, that includes all of my music and my social media. Follow me wherever you like. Also, oops, wrong way. Carnival Spirits Linktree has everything you need as far as all of the members of Carnival Spirits and what they're doing. You got Don Chaos on there, Scotty Balls, Illegal, and we have all of our interviews, album reviews, and all of our social media up on here, as well as all of the BeastMaster show episodes up until now. And here they all are, episodes 1 through 20. You know, we're going to continue to do this every Saturday afternoon. And at the end of the year, we're going to have a big celebration for Carnival Spirit's 10th anniversary. 10 fucking years, a decade of bullshit on the internet in the name of the wicked clowns. All right, So obviously we've got a new music radar. I shouldn't even be showing you that, but we also have Carnival Spirits monthly playlist that if you haven't seen already, you should definitely check that out. It's updated on the 17th of the month, promptly. And then this is the new big one that we've been waiting for. Faygo Lovers' fifth mixtape, and it's called Prepared for the Worst. And it's even funnier when you actually say mixtape at the end of that. Faygo Lovers presents Prepared for the Worst mixtape. But it's got a fucking ton of fucking motherfuckers on here. A lot of people you know, including yours truly here on track 9, Maddie Cypher and Mastermind of Nodis and myself with our track Ghost Breath that came out on Halloween last year. So it's because of my homie Maddie Cypher pulling me out of rap retirement that I was able to get on a track like this that's now on a Faygo Lovers mixtape. And so I'm pretty fucking stoked about that. I can't lie. I'm surrounded by a lot of really fucking familiar names. And so if you haven't seen this, just dropped this week, you got to go check that out. ICP's, got their playlist as well. They've been updating. They've got the party mix. A lot of people might have heard the party mix on the radio, I think, back in the day. It's definitely radio friendly, and it just takes like Boogie Woogie Woo in the Nedden game, and almost just like, a DJ switches back and forth between the two like you would at a party, listening to those two songs, but not one after another. Instead, you got to like shuffle the deck and get a hook of this song and then a verse of that song and then go back to the first song. So that's what this party mix is. It just takes two songs and fucking shuffles them up. But I love how they're celebrating 30 years of insanity, going, populating this massive playlist along the way. Obviously, we're following its progress throughout the years. And let's see. Next on the current events list is I just had to bring this up because it's really fucking funny. There's this like band called Eve 6, and they've got a music video for a song called We Can Combine. And the music video consists of these chicks clearly painted up as juggalettes. And I'm not going to play the song for you, but I did take screenshots, and we'll look at that in a minute. We're just moving right down the line here. This is ESHAM's Instagram page, where he's been posting a lot of shit, and I only bring it up because I am thoroughly amused by ESHAM. It seems like he goes into hibernation, makes music, and then he comes out and he just jumps on social media and bombards his followers with all sorts of flavor. and lately he's been dropping actual videos with like hip hop industry advice, and he's been popping up in message groups, forums, popping up in the comments under Facebook posts. ESHAM's been hella entertaining online lately. And I just thought it was worth noting that some of these actual like Fortnite, video clips are featuring him rapping. Like this one here is him and Shaggy 2 Dope. Like it's some sort of unreleased, supervillain shit. And then there's another video that has him rapping over straight up jacked Devereaux beats that ICP has already made songs with. So ESHAM's up to his old tricks again. I'm not going to show you all this shit, but I just thought I'd bring it to your attention because it's highly amusing, and it seems like he's got the catchphrase. There's always something that he says in every post that you just know it's all leading up to promotion for an album. And the catchphrase is, "Thank me later." So that's why I said in the title of this video today, we'll thank ESHAM later, because he's obviously drumming up attention for a new drop. You know, he was doing this before with She Loves Me Not. I mean, you know, remember when Scribble, every time he has to promote music, he just hammers home that title with all of his with his social media, and so it seems like he's picked Instagram to be his you know, outlet to express himself and to drum up this this hype for Thank Me Later. So that being said, I think we're done sharing the screen here, so I'm gonna get rid of this, get rid of that right there. And yes, this is the 420 episode of the BeastMasteR Show. And if you were watching last week, I fucking threatened to actually get high on the show today in honor of 420, where I haven't actually toked since before Thanksgiving of last year. And the truth is that I have come prepared with a pre-roll that I'm going to spark up in just under an hour at 420 during the episode, Eastern Time, 420 coming up, with my special guest, who is probably already blazing up. But I'm waiting until 420 to do it, and the second half of the show is going to be mighty interesting. And I see you guys are definitely celebrating as well. That's what's up. I see you in the chat. Sorry about the, you know, the no audio in the beginning. You know, it's not easy going live, guys. But you know the deal. So I've got one more thing I'm going to share with you guys before we bring on the special guest. Let's see, I kind of tweaked my my background here with my 25th anniversary silver Juggalo illustration. You know, to more match the color theme, I thought I'd turn on a black light so this motherfucker could party. Did it work? There we go. Woo! Look at that. Looks like I'm like inside a glow stick right here. That's what this circle is. It's a glow stick, and that's me running through it like a hamster wheel, bro. All right. So, like I was saying about that, here it is. That band, Eve 6, in that music video. Here are some screenshots from Can We Combine. I don't want to play the music video. I feel like I'm going to get flagged, you know, attacked. But I can show you that these chicks are definitely painted up like Violent J, and I mean the chick who's maybe supposed to be painted up as Shaggy is more like a Lazy J, you know, like or a lazy Shaggy Mouth with Violent J. Never mind. She just fucking threw paint on. She doesn't know what she's doing. We don't know who actually painted their faces, but here they are playing board games, having a great old time, you know, almost like pillow fight status without the pillows. And yeah, they're playing Twister. So they're trying to, it's almost like ironic salaciousness. I mean, they're doing this with the intention of saying, if you're into clown chicks, you know, I don't know. But it's a thing. It's out there. You can find a link to it on Fago Lovers, or, you know, I'll put it down in below in the description at the end of the show. And it's almost 3:30. So before I bring out today's guest, I just want to say one last thing. You know, we unfortunately lost yet another legendary figure in the history of hip hop. I'm talking about the one and only Shock G of Digital Underground. If I could say anything about this dude, I have to say that, you know, the Humpty Dance alone is just such a huge part of my childhood, and such a fucking instrumental song in me falling in love with hip hop in general. That's the only thing I can say about that song. And of course, if you didn't know, there's this great movie called Nothing But Trouble, starring Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, Demi Moore, John Candy, and and they have a whole scene, a few scenes, but a whole bit in the movie where the group Digital Underground is, caught up in the net and forced to perform to save their lives. And, and Tupac is involved because he's like in the group, Tupac in the movie with Chevy Chase. It really happened, guys. And I don't know. I have a lot of fond memories of this movie specifically and of Digital Underground. I mean, they were the shit back in the day. Kiss Me and I'll Kiss You Back, the same song. Yeah. So, oops. I'm clicking all the wrong buttons here. All right. I think it's time to bring out the special guest. No more fucking around. You guys are ready. You are ready to move forward to the next segment of the show, which is podcast talkie time. And how can I introduce this individual? This guy is a good friend of mine, and I've known him for well over a decade. And we've worked on projects together, and we've been in the same region of this fucking scene. This whole time. So it's one of my older friends that I'm proud to announce today, the one and only Reverend Television. All right. AKA 50 Dead from back in the day. I'm going to bring this motherfucker on and we're going to talk. Yo, what is good? Let me unmute you. And now we should be able to hear Reverend Television, everybody.
Yo, what up? What up?
Success. There we go. There we go. Full screen. How you doing, brother? There's my man, Reverend Television.
Dude, I'm all right. I've been tripping so much over Shock G, man. Like I seen Digital Underground. You covered it perfectly, because when I was a little kid, Nothing But Trouble was one of my favorite movies. We rented it 1,000 times from Blockbuster, you know what I mean? And and then the songs obviously were on MTV all the fucking time, you know what I mean? Humpty Dance, Kiss Me, Kiss You Back, Sex Packets, great fucking album. At my first gathering of the Juggalos, they were there, and it blew my fucking mind. I don't know if you remember. I think it was like 2005 or 2006. You remember?
I definitely didn't attend that gathering, but it just doesn't surprise me because all the freshest bands go to the gathering.
Dude, it was crazy because it was the infamous year of the Mutterlows, right? So they come on and they didn't do like their big hits. They were saving them, you know what I mean? So halfway through, Juggalos just started throwing mud and fucking Fago and all the shit that they do when we're impatient and we just want the fucking headliner to come on. Because I think they were before the Clowns, maybe. I honestly can't remember. It was my first gathering, and who knows what the fuck I was fucked up on. But
yeah,
God,
that gathering was almost my return after missing a bunch of years. I almost went in that year, and I mean, I didn't for whatever reason, but that just made it all the more important to go in 2007. I was like that much more determined because I almost made it, and then you know what I mean? So I was like, that's it. High water. I'm going 2007, and that was the first Cave and Rock.
Yo, 2007 was fucking bananas, dude. Honestly. But yeah, I mean, I gotta say off the top too. Rest in peace to my friend Van Bates. He passed away last night. He was big in the New England underground scene, cult music back in the day, cooler than Smack. Yeah, so it's just been like from the macro to the micro, so many people dying way before their time, and it's just
yeah, we just had a loss just the past couple of weeks where two longtime Juggalo YouTubers passed away. One from cancer, and the other just kind of suddenly out the cut. So and like it really is a huge loss. Like it's crazy how the Wraith don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like it could
Nope.
all end at any minute, just like the Dark Carnival says in the beginning of the Wraith. Like
Death Pop, fucking my God, dude, it's out of nowhere. So that's why I've been.
We've lost a lot of people, though, a lot of mutual friends. I mean, just our scene in New England has seen incredible loss in the time that I've known you. In this past couple decades, at least, it's pretty sad. But what I enjoy from you coming out of this scene is that your live shows and your I'm just saying your creativity and your music, it's not oblivious to what's going on around it. Like it's almost like a microscope on shit, with a tongue in cheek. I know you've described your music as like cartoon, comedy rap, but it just like from George Carlin to whoever the fuck, Dave Chappelle. Like a lot of my favorite comedians are also fucking really kind of smart, and it takes like a fucking South Park sense of humor to be able to deliver a message where people don't want to kill you for it. You know what I mean?
I think it's not. I don't know if it's even necessarily. And thank you. That was an awesome compliment, man. I really appreciate that.
I feel though, man, because your shit's fucking. It's intelligent, but also it's fucking crazy as fuck. You know what I mean? At the same time, or back and forth.
Well, that's what I've always kind of adhered to, this rule that the clown said in an interview way back in the day on the website with like Jelly Nuts. Was that the dude, Jelly Nuts, back in the day, who was the website manager? There was this crazy interview where he said our music is 99% fun and then 1% like some serious message. You know what I mean? And like that's what I kind of like to do. You know what I mean? Because like I want to have everybody to have fun first and foremost, but like while I got you there, I'm gonna fucking insert something real quick too. You know what I mean?
I think just the fact that you have that inclination to insert anything other than just the mindless fun is what sets you apart. Because everyone out there is performing and I guess trying to get lit or hype or crunk or whatever the expression is these days. But I'm just saying, you actually have created atmospheres of like pure bedlam in a venue where the audience, the stage, and the props and the music, and it all fucking comes together like a fucking mad scientist. So, it's been impressive, or it's been a pleasure, knowing you and attending these shows and stuff. My videos don't do them justice, because they're always crazy, like off the frame,
Well, that's what we were going for. Somebody was talking about, because now obviously we're relaunching USR and we announced a bunch of shows and stuff like that. And,
right.
Someone who's new to my music was talking about Dead Celebrity Club and how he's like, wow, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And a lot of people don't know that like this is the second time we've done a Dead Celebrity Club, and I'm trying to actually make it an annual show in Worcester every October. Because when I do a show, any particular show, I want to curate an experience. You know what I mean? Like we used to do, like we did for Klaus Party and the Pants Off Dance Off and all the fucking crazy shit that we used to do. You know what I mean? Like, because, the way I kind of take everything, like you and probably most of the people listening from ICP, and they always went the extra mile. You know what I mean? In every direction. Visually, with the content, with an additional layer of meaning, you know what I mean? Like, and it did a big psychological imprint on me that like when I create anything, even if it's the most like only 5 people will listen to it, make it worth those 5 people's attention. You know what I mean? Because like they're giving you your attention, and people's attention is the biggest thing that you can get because it's their time. You know what I mean? So
you got a pretty nasty lineup for this Dead Celebrity Club event, though, I mean, just looking at the first half of the list, it's all fire. You got my boy Mac Daddy Mills on there. You got Wayne the Pain on there. You got Mad Max on there. Massachusetts hosting. That's what's up.
Yeah, because Ari's such a dope. Like, he's like the fucking man. Like, he's super gangster and shit, but he's also like the fucking, like, one of the nicest fucking magnetic dudes you'll ever meet in your life. And I was gonna put him on as an artist, but then I was like, you know what? He's got such a dope party vibe. He'd be a great host. And a lot of people who you know, are familiar in the scene, they feel the same way. They're like, oh, that's awesome. He's hosting. You know what I mean? He's funny, you know. And the other artists on there, like Nitty 330 and Full Body Poppy. There's some Full Body Poppy's from North Carolina, but he lives in Rhode Island. And Ninny's from Providence. And really, really talented. I can't wait. Their energy is so hype, man. I can't wait to show everybody like these new, like, because that energy is still there and happening. That originality, you know what I mean? Like, so I feel it's really important to give people the opportunity the way that we had it back in the day. You know what I mean? Because nobody's really doing it, and it's probably about 100 times more hard to even book a simple show like this because of all the restrictions nowadays. But like
you make it happen, though, and you know you've always made shows happen. Sometimes in the most interesting of places, you know, whether it be like a house or a basement, or you know, I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen you perform in lodges and also big venues. So just backyards, barbecues.
Yeah,
you know,
we've done some real hip hop shit, man. Like house parties with the DJ. You know what I mean? Not like they were good DJs, but some like we did the whole bit. You know what I mean? And I feel like I had to. I've never stopped making music, but we officially retired, obviously, Underground Sound Records in 2016. And the way life has gone, I just have the beckoning call to make these events happen still, because all I see is people go back to shows, but I also literally can't wait anymore, so I need to make the shows happen. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
I'm really excited.
I mean, a lot of people have slowly been, getting back to doing shows and stuff, and by October I'm going to be ready, so I'll be there.
Hell yeah, yeah. And the restrictions might lift, but for now it's only 100 tickets available. And we're not going to make the tickets available until July 16th. And you'll be able to get those at www.hiphopzombies.com.
Nice. Yeah, I'll throw the website on the screen for everybody, because that way everyone knows. Is it Hip Hop Zombies, plural?
Yeah. Like the site you used to manage, motherfucker.
I know.
Me and TJ go back so far, man. That's why, like you were saying before when we were just talking, like you don't even know where to begin, and I don't either, because we could talk about anything. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty wild how I've known you since I was a kid, when you had the Dear Joe and Joey, and you had the Vista Print fucking business cards that you were passing out to everybody. And I passed out a bunch of Vista Print business cards with Diamond Rain, Dear Joey and Joey. I don't even know what year that was, honestly.
Well, those Vista Print cards that I was handing out had MySpace URLs written on them. So it had to have been, as early as like 2005, maybe
something like that. I was a kid. I was a kid. I don't even think I knew Boppo yet. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Well, I'll tell you this. I had Dear Joe and Joey CDs, like burnt CDs with my music on there, a few other songs probably, and I had those business cards, and so at shows I was like, poised and ready to hand them out. I wasn't just fucking throwing them at every person who walked by me, but if I made a connection in any way, I left them with a card, or a CD.
Yo, man, on this new album, the EP. I have this song I'm working on, and I'm talking about. It's all about back in the day in our scene specifically, and I talk about how everyone would jock for position at the shows. Like when you got outside of the show, it was like if you were a young buck, like you would end up in a fight trying to like get like literally it happened, trying to get like a corner. Like on Main Street in Worcester, in front of the Worcester Palladium, or in Central Square in the Middle East. You know what I mean? Or Paradise, or fucking even the Living Room back in the day. Like all those venues, you had to it was just people just hawking like a fucking thick line of people before you could even get to smoking cigarettes. You had to pass through this like a football lineman of just flyers and CDs and everybody's girlfriend handing out shit. You know what I mean? It was so crazy, and like I feel like that visceral element has been removed so much.
Well, it's certainly not the same with the digital community kind of download, just streaming everything as opposed to buying physicals. And like I always joke about it. If I actually buy a CD of anyone's music, like I'm doing them such a favor, because I don't even have a CD player in my car, my computer. Like there's no CD drives on any of the new devices I own. Like I only have one in my car. And this is coming from a guy who pressed up mad CDs. You pressed up mad CDs. Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's fucking expensive. It's expensive. The last CD I pressed up was Anthill Mountain, and I only did 100 when we did it because I've seen the fucking trajectory. You know what I mean? I was like, this is for the people who support it. You know what I mean? Like, because even major artists, it's a niche audience, man. You know what I mean?
Can you tell everybody what you did for Anthill Mountain though? That's so dope. You had two versions of it.
So anybody who doesn't know, I'm in a comedy rap group called Weird Die Young, and we're really off the wall, explicit. Like, one of my aliases is Spooky Diddle Fingers, and there's OD and Buffalo Bills, so it's really off the top and vulgar and shit like that. And in 2015, we dropped an album called Anthill Mountain that was a concept album that came out in two versions, right? And one version was just a simple children's album that had every song had no swears, and there was songs like Red Rover and Humpty Dumpty, and it was playful, and the songs had a couple lessons, like in Quit Playing, we had a couple lesson songs, and then the title track, Anthill Mountain, was all about like how you don't want to make problems like huge, like you're making a mountain out of an anthill. You know what I mean? But we also had a hard copy, alternate adult version, and it was also on Bandcamp, and it's still on Bandcamp. Bandcamp/Weird Die Young. Oh, there you go. You got it up there. Yep. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, TJ. You're the fucking master, honestly. You're like the fucking Jamie from Joe Rogan of the underground. How fast you are with this shit. It's really crazy. Well, and Joe Rogan at the same time. You're Jamie and Joe all in one.
I know. I could use one or the other of those two guys to help me out.
But anyways, so this album here, Anthill Mountain adult version, the same songs, but we added like these skits in between, which make it a concept album where we eat this crazy acid and then shrink down to the size of ants, and then we meet this entity called the Wolf Shock, who makes us make him these peony pills made out of the water from an egg of Humpty Dumpty's shell and chicken milk from Goldilocks and this crazy fucking shit. You know what I mean? But like, it was honestly that album too. In the middle of it, we had a childhood friend pass away. This guy, Adam Day. He was like an old. You don't even know who this guy was, TJ. He was like an old Manamet homie, and one of my Buffalo Dills had his own mental health problems, and I had to learn how to make beats halfway through. So that's why I had like half of that album, like all the interludes and the beats for The Boy Who Cried Wolf Shock and Humpty Dumpty and stuff like that. Like I made those beats myself, and it pushed me into making music production. But just like everything in our life, it was all funny and shit like that, but such dark times. At the same time, while we were making songs about fucking Goldilocks and Humpty Dumpty, Frankie fucking crashes his car and flips it, and the tour gets canceled, and everything else that could happen bad happened, you know what I mean? But we still dropped that album, and I'm glad the people that have heard it really enjoy it and appreciate it for what it is, and they can tell that, like, although it's like lower production value, like most of the shit we've done, it's all DIY, and we fucking put our heart and soul and like a lot of mental energy into that shit. And like you said, for very lowbrow humor, we put a lot of fucking mental energy and effort into the shit, you know?
Yeah, no doubt, man. You've got a ton of fucking like live performances under your belt. Obviously, we said that already, but I wanted to show off. Let's see. I got a playlist here. This is my own personal playlist on YouTube on my other channel. BeastMasteR was here. So
okay.
These are videos of Weird Die Young performances, either by me or whoever else put them up. Okay, in this playlist. They're not all my videos. One's by Dr. Doothizzle. Okay, besides that, there's like there's another one from Dirt the Sixth. He's got footage from a Worcester show I was at. But my point is that these are all shows I was at. You know, every single one of these videos.
Oh, man.
Footage.
You get dope footage, man. Thank God for BeastMasteR. Because you got the fucking dope ass footage, man. Like,
dude,
for real.
I went through a phase where I really wanted to film underground shows and make them look good, you know, in the video. And then half the time it was, I just want to document that I was here. And sometimes I didn't care so much how the quality was. I just had the camera going and I'm drinking and I'm just like, hey, the audience is going to get what they get. Fuck them. Like,
nah, but you know, that shit means so much though, because when Frankie passed away, I watched these videos, man. You know what I mean? I watched everything. You know what I mean? Like, because there's so many people who we've known who were down with underground sound, have had tattoos. You know what I mean? Like, did the whole bit, and that's why I can't thank you enough for doing that shit. And people don't get it until something like that happens. And yeah, man, I watch those videos because it fucking helps. You know, when I think of everybody, because he used to have fun. He was like a pig in shit up there, man. You know what I mean? We all were, you know, like, yeah. But what crazy times, man! Like you said, it was fucking bedlam, dude. We used to tear. I remember one time we would tear stages apart, literally, like smashing TVs, fire extinguishers, fucking. Mm-hmm. I had a club owner once say that he was like the monitor got kicked in and there's broken glass all over the fucking stage and the toilet stuffed with needles. And I was just like, how much money did we make at the door? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to tell you. That was the kind of crowd we used to pull. You know what I mean? Like, it was fucking crazy. It was really wild.
I got something for you. Here's another little piece of history. You've made several music videos that I enjoy, and you've made videos for other people that I enjoy. But this one right here is particularly special to me because I got to be in it at the end where you got everybody in the basement just kind of chanting along with the music. I'm in the back with a beanie on, and not to play the song, but just to show you guys a little snippet of this music video. All right, you can't really see me, but I'm actually behind Dank.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
man.
I'm on the upper right hand corner with the twisted beanie hat on. And of course, there you can see me real good there. I'm definitely in the back.
Oh, I see you right there. I see you right there. Yeah. Wow.
I'm right
10
behind
years.
Kelly.
This is crazy. That was 10 years ago, man.
Yeah, man. But this was really like just kind of being able to watch and see, like, behind the scenes and all the. I don't want to play the money shot, but you guys got to check out this full video because, or should I just show them?
Hey, go ahead, man. Why not?
All right. I mean, you actually hired these actors, and you actually hired actors, and these are all paid actors who went and this whole scene went down. I love it. It came out awesome.
Yo, you want to know some exclusive information? I'll give you the BeastMasteR exclusive. Wolf Shock, right, which is in the Weird Die Young lore, pretty heavy, comes from Garrett Olson's email, because that was the fucking father in Uncomfortable and Awkward, and also our manager in Rim Jobs and Mummies, and Dank's boss in They Caught Me. We had him in a bunch of shit, and his personal email was Wolf Shock, and it was just like this inside joke that just got out of control, honestly. But Garrett Olson right there, that's him on the screen, Garrett Olson.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's other people involved. Yeah, man. I know you've had several like really fun music video shoots, and I was lucky enough to be at this one. And I've enjoyed all those videos as well. There's you got quite a lot of dope content under your belt, So moving forward in 2021, now you're doing fucking live shows again. You just released a new track, and I mean, is there an actual full length album, right? That you're gonna drop?
Yeah. Yeah. We just dropped Something's Gotta Give. It's on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Bandcamp, everywhere. Something's Gotta Give, with myself and Mad Max, and Stir Crazy is actually on the beat, and it's all about this guy losing his mind to QAnon conspiracy theories, and basically reality, and the internet get blurred and things don't go so well. But yeah, it's basically the first single off of the EP I'm going to be dropping this year, which is called Television Religion. And we're going to be dropping more shit. You can find everything at hiphopzombies.com. And leading up to the Hip Hop Zombies Ate My Neighbors shows, which will be happening with myself, Max, and Cody Manson from LSP out in Ohio and Indiana. That's happening in July. There we go.
I got the graphic there for you, buddy. That's dope.
Yeah.
I like how you guys are getting out of state, working with another region. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And like I've been saying with Max, the word of the year of 2021 has been serendipity, because it's crazy that Splitface had just moved out there and started doing shows at Carl's, because he's going to be like pretty much like direct local support for Carl's. Also, this guy Nasty, I think, is going to be on the show too. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the Midwest scene like that out there, and I'm very excited now that Max is, a co-owner of USR, and we're really relaunching the whole Hip Hop Zombies brand, because all those Midwestern guys are really talented and super dedicated, and I really can't wait to go out there and show them what we got and see what they got, because their vibe seems reminiscent of the old New England Worcester vibe that we used to have around here. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. And, you know, just the fact that shows are opening up again, people are eager to go to shows, I feel. So maybe the turnout will be better than anticipated because more people are not wasting the opportunity, you know, to finally get out after such a fucked up long pandemic, you know.
Oh, I think both shows are going to be is the whatever the capacity is, because we haven't been told any capacity yet. The Midwest is a little different, obviously, than the Northeast. Like in
Yeah.
Worcester, they said 100 capacity strictly. We haven't heard anything from Carl's or Shadows is the other place. And
I don't know.
so
I don't know what their numbers are. Regardless, like I think for many years I felt spoiled to be like a Worcester Juggalo because the Palladium shows are just always off the hook, like feet spilling out of the windows and fucking, you know. So
I know.
you see other shows in other regions, and they're like, "Oh, this was a great show," and it's like, "Huh? What the fuck?" Yeah. So
Like,
not
no,
to be cocky, but just I'm saying that not all shows are equal. Like when
you're like,
you go,
no one's getting suffocated to death. There's no riot. Like, fucking, what are you talking about? That's not a show.
but you know, I mean, it's not a bad thing if it isn't like that. It's just I'm so used to that, you
No,
know.
I know,
And
and it's actually it's funny because it's a thin line to walk, and I think now that I'm a little older doing this, and because a lot of people, unfortunately, who were the more wilder elements, a lot of them passed away. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, seriously, the people who would turn it up, or they left her in jail or quit rapping. You know what I mean? Like, so it'll be more focused on the music this time around. I feel like because we had such a vibrant scene because it was such a party. It was incredible. It was like the local scene was just like a microcosm of the Juggalo, because it was a Juggalo scene, but it also had, like I was saying off camera about other shit, like it was like a fringe scene where there was groups like Political Animals and Dirty
yo,
Dirty and you know.
do you want to talk about that other project? You know, to put that out there, your
Which
idea
project?
about a documentary or a film.
Well, let's keep that on the hush hush for now, because I wanna, unless you want to talk about it, because I want you to be the major curator, like
Well, I
helping in
mean,
it. So.
if I mean, if it doesn't need to be an announcement, but you know, if you're trying to put feelers out there for contribution, you know, you got to start somewhere to let people
True.
know what you're looking for. You
Yeah, it's
know,
true, and especially with the recent yesterday death of Van, who was a major force, and I feel like it's important now because like there's such systemic inspiration from guys like that, and it's really important that like people remember. You know what I mean? Like there's guys like Ill Temper who just did like an album with called Even Heathens with King Gordy that's coming out soon, right? And that guy was like pretty much almost put on, finessed by Van. You know what I mean? So that's just not that it's focused just on Van, but like what I'm trying to do is I want to curate a New England fringe underground hip hop documentary that ranges from like the late '90s, early 2000s to pretty much present time. So anybody who curates a lot of footage, like how TJ does, or even if you don't, you just happen to have some, even if it's just a freestyle or a set or people just talking shit, anything. It can be photos, anything that pertains to the northeastern New England underground independent music scene. Doesn't even have to necessarily be hip hop, but like that's what I was connected to and what I know more about and stuff like that. So
there was a little bit of a crossover with like metal bands. You had like Dead by Wednesday
and Joint Damage and
Joint
Crimson
Damage.
Bile and stuff. So like, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. We do have to include all bands and stuff too. So yeah, it's not limited to just hip hop.
because a lot
So
of
yeah,
those shows were like half hip hop and half metal, and that was normal.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was that was man when I first came out as a kid. All my beats were fucking metal beats and shit. You know what I mean? We all want to be fucking rap rock. You know what I mean? New metal or whatever. You know, that's just how it was.
I there's so much more we could talk about. Let me pull up one thing that I just want to include because it's kind of cool. It's one of your recent releases, the Dead and Living It, 50 Dead's Greatest Misses. You dropped this. This is like is this like your hits that never were hits, or is this your version of like your collabs all together, like a collab anthology? Or
I think it's kind of both because the fact that I decided to do this resurgence on a manic whim. I was like, I have to cobble together the history because like Weird Die Young is indefinitely on hiatus. We have an album recorded. Who knows when it's coming out? But myself as a solo artist has been buried for almost like 10 years, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, because I focused primarily on Weird Die Young, Code Green, all the other things. So I put it out as the greatest hits / collab, greatest collabs, you know.
We didn't even talk about Code Green, although that's a huge endeavor and just a fun project in a completely different medium. If you guys are living under a rock, because I promoted this before, but so what did you write, direct, and produce, or are you just the writer and the cameraman? How does Code Green?
All of the above, man. You know, like how it came about. But a lot of, like everything, so many people came together. Like every single endeavor, it's never just me. You know what I mean? Like it's all so many people come together to make it happen.
So
like
for
even
people
like
that don't know, Code Green is it a comedy, or is it just like a commentary? I don't even know like what its final form is supposed to be.
We call it it's a dramedy. You know what I mean? Or a doc comedy. The more that we did it, it turned into more of a doc comedy than a dramedy. But like the full length pilot, which we've gone through, we've had such like ups and downs, and people showing interest, and then it ended up being like a pyramid scheme type pay to play. You know what I mean? Like, and then I was like, oh man, this happens in every industry, every fucking industry. So it's evolved. What Code Green is, just to everyone who doesn't know, it's a web series that I co-created with my friend Sarah Martin. She's a comedian from Massachusetts, and she worked in mental health for a long time, and I worked in mental health for a long time. Have mental health problems, and we wrote this series together about working in an inpatient psych facility, and the staff is pretty much led by Sarah, who plays Nicole, who is like an addict who's working as like the lead mental health worker, and then Eric, who's bipolar and off his medication, and he's working as the second like in command lead mental health worker. And then it's just pretty much they have relationships with the patients, literally, having sex, and it's all based off of real life experiences. So that's why it's kind of like a dramedy, because we touch upon it.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like The Office, but in an institution. Like
yeah, I mean, what we in the press kit we described it as if it was Orange is the New Black, but it was in a psych ward run by the cast of Shameless, or if it was Scrubs run by Always Sunny in Philadelphia cast. You know what I mean? Like because it's that real life white trash element that is in like the authority, they're working in the authoritative roles in these institutions, but they're like Frank Gallagher's kids. You know what I mean? Like, and that's real life. And I didn't understand that until I worked in the fucking field, and I realized like, yo, everybody here has either been patients here before, or they're gonna be a patient in the future, or they're a convict, or all of the above, and then they'd be sprinkled in like psych students here and there who like wanted to get in the field, but they had no clue what the fuck they were getting into. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's a big project, and I hold it near and dear to my heart. And I have, I have a horror movie that I've written that I've like slowly started to pitch. You know what I mean? But
Right. That's
I
what's
write a
up.
lot. I write a lot of scripts, and I do a lot of things, man. I'm bipolar, so I'm always doing 4 things at once, at least. You know?
But I love that about you. You're like a bottomless pit of these of creative projects that I enjoy. You know, and I also like work on things and have projects, and I feel like barely nothing that I put all my time and energy into ever like comes to fruition. You know, like I spent hours writing stuff, or you know what I mean. Like I've recorded things and it just never put it out. And so I admire people that just keep churning out material. You know, whether it's like you're not sitting on anything, or you actually are working that hard, where you're putting out all this shit, and then maybe you have other stuff you haven't even dropped.
I do. I have other stuff, and like I said, we have Garbage Art recorded entirely, and it's just sitting on a hard
New
drive.
Weird Die Young album. All right.
Yeah, like so there's a Weird Die Young album done, and you know, I was doing Code Green, and like, you know, last year my father passing away, like so much stuff, because I always write like just like it was like a diamond. It just like came out like boom, and I wrote 9 songs in one day pretty much, and I was like, okay, I had wanted, because the way I do projects is in such a weird way where I'll come up with like I can come up with a concept and then not even really touch it for years, and then all of a sudden one day it's just like it comes all at once, and it's like the entire show, the entire album, the entire whatever is all at once. And like where me and you differ is like you will put out a project after a long time, but it's finely tuned, polished, everything, you know what I mean? And a lot of my contemporaries, like very talented and put it out. Like my fundamental difference is like I'm like Lloyd Kaufman in a lot of ways, where it's low budget and it's a lot, because like I just need it to be out there, and I have such a, I don't know, unorthodox like style in all of my approaches that like Code Green is the first effort where I'm like slowly pitching it, and it's taking a long time for it to happen, because I'm used to being at the helm of whatever endeavor it is, so I can just get it out as fast as possible, which is to my professional detriment. But it makes all the sense in the world when there's people, even though it's not as many, but like yourself, who truly appreciate the originality and the content itself, and not just necessarily the package that it's in. You know what I mean?
You know, like I said before, I think people are eager to get back to shows, and this is a great time to fucking put on shows and use your expertise that you've, you know, accumulated over the years, and just be in prime position to fill that void, you know? And
I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. That's why, like, you hear it here first, man. Dead Celebrity Club is happening every single October in Worcester, and it'll happen at Electric Haze every time if they let me. If not, then we'll do it somewhere else, because there needs to be an October annual Juggalo show. You know what I mean? And it has to be organic, and it has to, you know, be for the people that have been there and the people to come, because there's so many. That's a personality archetype that needs to be nurtured, and it's such a destination in the underground now. Not even just the Juggalo scene, like, because people like Block McCloud and, you know, even Join the Lucas and stuff. Like Worcester is a fucking place that needs to have, and every element of hip hop needs to be represented. And the fringe element, which is what I take pride in, which is like Juggalo, but even more, like it's more than Juggalo shit. Like it's just things that don't fit within the norm, the narrative, the current status quo, but fucking talented and unique and need to be displayed. Like you said, I'm here to fill that void, especially where it was like the bat signal in the signal in the sky. I seen like the U.S. like, oh, it's time. I gotta go back. You know what I mean? Like it's the world's on fire and people need to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one thing That's one thing I'm all about, man, is people getting together and having a lot of fucking fun. If anybody knows me at all and knows the things I've done. Oh, it's almost 420. Holy shit.
Oh, I know. I'm ready. I'm ready, by the way. I thought I'd also show off Weird Al Young's album here, Club Ugly, and claim my bragging rights to helping you design that album art cover, because that was a fun project to execute. You know, you had a very specific idea, and I hope I brought it to life to your satisfaction.
You nailed it. You absolutely knocked it out of the fucking park, dude. That is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted.
It's my attempt.
The jaundice in the baby is even more than I wanted. You know what I mean? Like,
well, look, I tried to make it look like it was forced perspective, like the baby's right in your face, and obviously like in the middle of the fucking street, you know, and then in the background you got the venue, and you know, with all the bottles and the nips and the fucking the stogie. Like, I mean, this baby is straight out of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you know.
Yo, that's that baby's shitty brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's who that baby is. Like, he's not even allowed on set. He's outside, like, hey, he's trying to borrow money from him, and then he burns him with his fucking cigar, and then he goes and sleeps in the gutter outside of a Weird Al Young show in the alternate universe where the Palladium is Club Ugly, and we headline it all the time.
So USR is back in full effect, huh? And you know, you're using this as your vehicle to do shows. You're releasing music. Is it your label?
It's kind of here's the thing: is we've refrained from labeling it as a label, because I had a record label, Underground Sound Records. You know, you actually worked. You were employed by us. You know what I mean? Like, right now, you can see the work that TJ killed it for us, and was honestly one of the best, not just a best friend, but just like professional and everything like that. But like, music has changed so much that I can barely navigate the landscape. So I'm not coming in this time around. Like when we had the label, if you recall, I was talking about Spotify before fucking anybody. You know what I mean? Like, I was like plugged in very like into, now it's hard to keep track of, and there's so many threads to follow, and I have, like you said, so many different projects that, like, the main focus of Underground Sound now is pretty much curating live events and apparel, and Mad Max releases music, and Reverend Television releases music, and Weird Al Young releases music, but we're not like obligated to you know, follow like the normal path that a record label would and should do, because it's very expensive. In today's, people have this like misconception that it's cheaper nowadays, but if you're gonna really do it, like back in the day, for example, we'd spend thousands of dollars on physical promo, T-shirts, flyers, stickers, etc. Now you have to do that and scale down a little bit, and have $1,000 or so of a digital budget and stuff for that, because it's not, you don't get the numbers just by sharing it. And I'm sure you know, because you put out an insane amount of content, and it doesn't mean that you automatically get huge numbers. You have to pay for, you know, different avenues or whatever. So like, and Max is in a funeral school and has 3 kids, so it's like, to say that we're running a record label would be false. But to say that we're running like an entertainment company would be 100% correct. And that's what we're registered as a business, because you can expect consistently live shows and podcasts. Here's the thing: Mad Max's podcast, hiphopzombies.com, will always host that and be a jump off point to get to that, and also to get to Hip Hop Zombies apparel. Oh shit, it's 420.
It's 420 right now, brother.
Let's do it.
I've got myself a Sour Joker pre-roll from the local dispensary here in Beverly, and yeah, I got this specifically for right now, 420 on the 420 show.
Rock and roll.
You know, it's fucking dope. 420. Let's light this shit up. If you're smoking, blaze it up with us if you'd like. If you're live with us right now. This shit is called Sour Joker.
Sour Joker. Yeah, my shit is called Blue something or other, because when I got it from my boy the other day, he was in a rush and I can't remember what the fuck the name he said. He was like, "This is Blue Elbow," or whatever the fuck it was. And I actually I grow weed for a living for a fucking major dispensary in Mass, but I still get my weed from a local grower, just because he's my homie and I support him. But like, it's all about dispensaries, though. Honestly, they're paying a lot of.
There's so many popping up, man. Like I don't want to be a dick to my plug, you know, and I keep avoiding his text messages because there's like all the other choices around. Like, sorry, bro.
He's got to adjust to the market, you know.
Tell him
to move to Vermont.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is he gets it from Vermont, but a lot of the stuff he has, you can get at the. I'm just saying, it's interesting. There's competition now, and I'm trying to stay on my dude's good side. At the same time, I haven't been smoking this year. He probably thinks that I'm copping from other sources when really I just took a break. He probably doesn't even believe that, you know.
No, that's good. I'd like to take a break, but I'm probably never gonna.
I just had to crack a window a little bit because this shit is smoking. I am high with Reverend Television today, and I can't wait for the album, bro. Like, for real. Television Religion, is that it?
Television Religion, yeah. I'm gonna get some features on it. I don't want to drop any names yet because I'm still recording everything, but a couple features, couple people, couple new people that local that I think are really good and that I've never even worked with before, but I'm excited to work with, because there's like a lot of. There's like crews happening around New England, like Rhyme Wave and Genosha Records, and you know, they're not new, but Headshots and shit, and they all have been dropping some good shit, and I wanna get everybody.
Headshots. I got quite a bit Headshots promotional CDs, like in my collection of free demos and you know, samplers and all the CDs that motherfuckers have given me over the years. I kept them all. So I have this like box just chock full of fucking random shit. I definitely have it's so funny looking back and seeing like who all made something of themselves versus some of these, like, who is this guy?
Nah, there's a lot of who is this guys out there. That's definitely how it goes.
So while we're smoking, are you ready to do this this bracket? Are you ready to do this tournament challenge?
Yeah, man, I got like 24 songs. So
all right, I have plenty. I think we could probably rely on the live audience to provide us with submissions if we need to, but I think we're going to be good. The last thing I was going to say in the music conversation is that I'm super stoked to see you back in action with stuff ready to come out, events that will be fun to attend. So, you know, I'm going to continue to you know, promote and share your work. You know, through Carnival Spirits, I always try to show love like that, but I'm also going to be there supporting you in person. So I'm looking forward to.
Awesome. I love you, man. I can't wait to see you again in person. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah, man. I didn't even make any attempts to go to Detroit for any of these like exclusive in-person Patreon things. Like, I'm being patient and waiting until I'm fully vaccinated. But after that happens, yeah, then I'm coming out back into the wild, motherfuckers.
Bro, I've been watching all that shit online, and it's gold, man. I love all of it. It's been incredible. It actually turned my girlfriend into a fucking ICP fan because she's seen
Wow.
how funny, like, because like people don't understand how fucking funny they are, man, and original and like brutally honest they are,
So you're saying just showing up at events and seeing the outside, the juggalo side, that didn't turn her into a juggalo, but actually listening to the Wicked Clowns and watching their entertainment, that did?
Yeah.
Go figure. Go figure.
Yeah.
Yo, man, yeah, it's just fucking dope to see, that there's things on the horizon, because it has been a long ass fucking lull,
Oh, it has, and that's why and even right now I'm working on events in December and then going into January next year because I'm staying. We're gonna keep doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like, we can't look to everybody that we looked up to keep on having events locally for us like this, and it's very important for us to still connect and stuff like that. So
well, I'll tell you this, man. If you're still doing this shit, in the years to come, I might actually be down to fucking return to performing at some point, because I actually have this idea / goal for myself in music that that has potential for me actually doing live shows again. I would love to fucking, be a part of any one of your events. You know what I mean? They're always such a fucking fresh experience.
Hell yeah, man. I'll definitely keep that in mind because I'm booking them slower and more in between because I don't know what the fuck. This is the most uncertain time, and it sounds so cliche, and I'm sick of hearing it, but it's the truth, especially once I dip my toe back into booking live events. I was like,
well,
oh yeah,
ICP's doing that furry, not the furry convention, the Comic-Con or the anime convention, the Unchugged.
yeah. ICP Unchugged.
Right. They got their prom massacre, whatever, coming up this weekend.
Dude, that looks so fresh, man. And I've seen video footage from the original one back in the day, and
it's a good time, I'm sure. Like I said, I'm not ready to come back out into the wild until I've been vaccinated, and I'm getting my second shot on the same day as the fucking massacre show. So
yeah,
I'll be fine in May, and I'll definitely be braving the fucking, the post-apocalyptic fucking. The real world needs to fucking, thrive again. It's been a long ass fucking, hiatus, really, for all that shit.
It's been crazy, man. And the way 2020, dude, that we're almost into May, and it's been nothing but more tragedies. So I feel like now more than ever, it's time for me to make sure everybody's still laughing and shit, because things are gonna be bad either way. So we gotta have good times. We can't forget that.
Well, I mean, I turn to entertainment as escapism myself. I consume media that resonates with me, and a lot of it is comedy. Honestly, like I lean on comedy a lot, all forms. I love stand up. Fucking always watching movies. Like, obviously ICP and any brand of intelligent hip hop that I fucking makes me think. And even if it's like a friendly ass sounding song with fucking murderous lyrics, that's entertaining. That's fucking that unassuming shit.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about. So what do you say we do this bracket, man? We can bang this out.
Let's do it. Oh shit.
We're talking about 420 style bracket tournament. So we're gonna go head to head with weed songs, like tracks about weed, marijuana anthems. It doesn't have to be hip hop only. We're just talking about fucking those legalize it fucking those weed smoking songs, and there's plenty of them out there.
Smoke songs.
You don't know what I'm talking about, and if you want, I might be down to take audience submissions for my. But here's the bracket. Let me get rid of the banner on the bottom of the screen. I find it distracting. So, do you see the bracket here? It's basically green versus green. But we're gonna start on the upper left hand corner, and you're gonna give me your first fucking track. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna counter it with my own.
Yeah, my first track is Bush Doctor by Peter Tosh.
Bush Doctor?
Yeah. I was gonna go with Legalize It, but I figured you would have Legalize It.
I probably do, and I don't want to just play that, use that song just because you suggested it. I'm pulling up my list right now. Let's see here.
Can we repeat artists or no?
I don't see why not. This ain't serious, If an artist actually has more than one fucking song that applies, fuck yeah, why not?
Give me Twisted and Cottonmouth Kings. Like, there's so many.
Yeah, I know. I've basically, like, that's half my list is all those fucking Joko Weed songs,
I know. That's why once I got into it, I was like, damn, there's so many.
Okay, who's your song by? Bush Doctor? You said it was
by Peter Tosh.
Peter Tosh. All right. So I'm trying to think who's good to go up against. All right, I got it. This is a song called "One Toke Over the Line" by Brewer.
Motherfucker. That is.
Do you know it?
I know, of course. Sweet Jesus, One Toke Over the Line. I was sitting downtown at a railway station, One Toke Over the Line.
All right, look, the audience knows exactly what to fucking do. I'm putting 1 minute on the timer, and you guys can vote for Bush Doctor versus One Toke Over the Line.
I already know I'm gonna lose.
Well,
that's gold. That's I didn't even think of that one.
I mean,
all right. I got another classic rock one that'll fucking.
You might feel more confident about other entries, But I tell you, sometimes I felt pretty confident about a choice, and then the audience is like, "Fuck that song!" Like we're voting the other way. And if no one votes, we are going to have to flip a coin eventually. I don't know if everyone else is smoking with us and now they're not able to participate or what, but we're going to get this fucking tournament cracking. 20 seconds on the clock. Literally one vote will break our tie. So
Peter Tosh, or who sings One Toke Over the Line?
Their name is Brewer and Shipley.
Oh yeah, we all remember Brewer and Shipley. Fucking household name.
So
do we get one? Is it Brewer?
Yeah, Bucky voted for One Toke. So
I knew it. I knew it, man. I knew that.
You knew it was going to be me and him versus you on that one. All right. So what do you got for track number 2? Oops, I did that wrong.
Track 2. Let's see. I'm gonna go with. We'll take it into the Juggalo territory, and I'm gonna go with Bags by Twisted.
Yeah, that's an anthem right there. Well, then I'm gonna put Bags up against another Twisted song.
Okay, I knew it would go here.
I mean, because I don't know who to compare. Like that song is so good. I'm gonna have to put it up against another good Twisted song because. So I go with So High.
That's a good. I like that retort.
All right. We got 1 minute on the clock. It's Bags versus So High. Go. And I'm definitely liking this sour Joker.
Nice.
I got Cottonmouth over here. I'm a little distracted.
Yeah, man. My coffee so bad. I'm almost done with this huge coffee, and I'm like, damn, we got 25 minutes to go.
Oh, it'll fly by. Listen to me. I'm like, I do this all the time. The audience is already voting. They're voting for So High. Bobby says Bags. Scotty Ball, So High. All right, 10 seconds on the clock right now. So High is
I'm getting beat down here.
no, Siznak voted for Bags, but it's still not enough.
Nope.
Yep. So
BeastMaster smashing me out here live on pay-per-view.
all right, what do you got for your third contender?
Fucking yeah. I'm gonna go with Method Man and Redman. This is for all my smokers from Blackout 2. I seen Millhouse in the chat, I think, so I'm sure I'll get that vote. Where'd everybody go? Am I gone?
What up? I'm back. Sorry about that.
I was like, what did I do?
I had some technical difficulties and my browser crashed, but I just jumped right back on. I just ate shit and just brushed my shoulders off, like it ain't no thing, and we'll just go right back to it.
Nothing even happened, but I'm going with Meth and Red. This is for all my smokers.
All right, Method Man, Redman. I don't know if I spelled that right, but I'm typing it that way.
It's Diz, but who cares? Honestly, I think it's Diz and the number 4, but the world will know. It's Method Man, right. Redman. This is for my smokers.
I'll fix it.
It's good.
All right. So the question is, should I or could I put it up against like another Redman song, or should I go with like a completely different artist? That's the question.
I think you should go. I have. If you want to do another Redman versus Redman song, we can do that because I have another Redman track. If you want to do just like a similar.
Well, I mean, maybe your other Redman track is my Redman track that I might play right now. I'm a lot more indecisive, I guess, when I'm smoking. Usually I'm ready with my list, like, wapucha! But, all right, so if you got Redman, Method Man, this is for my smokers. I'm going to counter that with Redman's How to Roll a Blunt.
Oh, yo, I was going to put that, too. I chose a different Redman song, a newer one. Not that new, right. But like newer than that. That shit's from like '94 or some shit.
Check it out, and I even fixed the spelling on that one. All right, so we've got this is for my smokers and How to Roll a Blunt.
This is a solid lineup. This is a good match right here.
All right, but the audience decides who wins, and all we're doing is making a 420 playlist that I'll put up on Spotify.
Nice. Oh, that's ill. This is the ill playlist collab.
Right, it'll be on Carnival Spirits Spotify account. I'll make the public playlist.
Hell yeah.
Bucky is saying that Bags won the last round. Do I have to go back and do a fucking recount? Right now, we are currently doing a vote for This Is From My Smokers and How to Roll a Blunt. If I got to do a recount on the last one, I will. But we're still fucking, I'm not pausing the voting. I'll go back and do a recount. All right, so we got Ivy Killer for How to Roll a Blunt, Bobby C, Siznak.
Oh man, I'm getting murdered here. I'm getting murdered.
Big Will, Bags clearly took the last round. Oh boy. Fraudulent playlist. I can't do anything right. All right. So you guys won a fucking recount, but I think it's very obvious that How to Roll a Blunt was the winner of this one.
That was rough, man. You know, those are two solid tracks right there.
Well, the big difference today is I'm not actually jotting down all the fucking entries. So sure enough, the one time I'm not being anal and making hash marks for every vote is the time that I miscall it. But hold on. I'm looking. So we got one for So High, one for Bags. Another for So High, another for Bags. Another for So High, another for Bags. So correct me if I'm wrong, but we're tied so far.
Yeah, I got three bags.
And now here's Big Bill for Bags.
It's a fourth bag.
But and then it says recount already. And you guys, all right, so yeah, I don't know what to say. It's either it was a tie, and then you guys are right. Bags won. How about that? And
I mean, if you would ask me, Bags is the superior song. I'm just saying.
And it makes a lot of sense that for some fucking reason I just grabbed the wrong song. I don't go back and rewatch my shows, guys, so I'll never know. Like, who made the I don't. All right, let's move on to the next one. Track 4. Who you got?
Track 4. Let's go to. I know you got some Cypress Hill songs, so let's go with "I Want to Get High" by Cypress Hill.
So, am I really going to have to do this? I'm going to put the other Cypress Hill song up against this one. I'm going to put it up against Hits from the Bomb.
I knew you were going to do Hits from the Bomb. There's another one that I was going to do, but it's a little bit more obscure. Not too obscure, but
it's at the top of my list. That was like the first song that came to mind when I was like, Weed Bracket. Songs like Hits from the Bong. Like, it was like the song that came to mind. All right, guys. I Want to Get High versus Hits from the Bong. 1 minute on the clock. I'll count the fucking votes really carefully this time. No need for recounts. What am I voting for? All right. So Mac Daddy Mills has got the first vote. Let the record show. All votes coming in after him. We will size up. So first one's for I Want to Get High. And then Jazzer ties it up with Hits from the Bong. Siznak, Hits from the Bong. That's one ahead. Ivy Killer, that's two more.
Man.
All right. Rob with I Want to Get High. And then Bobby C, Hits from the Bong. Bucky, Hits. There's 5 seconds on the clock. Big Will, hits. Time is up.
It's hits.
Look, Shayna comes in at the last minute for you, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
Thank you, Shayna.
All right. I almost just moved the wrong one on purpose just to fuck with everybody. All right, what's the next one? Track 5. What do you got?
Track 5, I want to do Where Is the Bud by 3-6 Mafia.
Is it the Bud?
It is the Bud, yeah. D.A. Bud, yeah.
Nice.
Where is the Bud? Where is the Bud? Where is the Bud? Where is the Bud?
All right, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it up against another 3-6 Mafia song. This one's called Stay High.
Till I die. That's a good one too. But
I like it. It's like the artists that got actual songs that fit the bracket. They've got a few. So this is the 3-6 Mafia bracket.
That's what I was realizing. Like, there's so many like stoner rap and song categories. This is a solid competition we got here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what other where it goes from here. But all right, guys, you know the deal. 1 minute on the clock. The clock is struck. It's Where's the Bud and Stay High, 3-6 Mafia bracket. All right, Hatchet Rob has the first vote for Stay High. Ivy Killa, Stay High. Siznak, Stay High. All right, Bobby C.
Murdered here.
Bobby C's got the Bud.
Bobby C's got the Bud.
Shayna, Stay High. Big Will, Stay High. MDMTV, Stay High. So that's like got a 5-point lead. There's 17 seconds on the clock, no lie. It may be called Stay Fly, but the website that I pulled this track off of called it Stay High. So it's true. I might have had the tight track, but it don't matter. It's still won.
Stay Fly won. I'm getting beat the fuck down here.
Stay High, Stay Fly. All right, track 6. What you got?
I'm gonna take it to classic rock, and I'm gonna do Joker by Steve Miller.
Excellent. The Steve Miller Band. That's a classic right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see. What do I got to combat that? All right. Well, I mean, I guess since I can't think of anyone that actually can compare to the Steve Miller Band, like other than another like random epic fucking white dude. So I'm going to go with Bob Dylan with Rainy Day Women, number 12. Everybody must get stoned.
That was the song that I was gonna either do that or that, and I went with the Joker, and I hope that I didn't fuck up. I really do. I really hope I didn't fuck up with this one, because I was gonna save that. I was gonna save that for another classic rock one, because I got another classic rock one too.
Yeah, I got a few that are like in that realm, and I feel like this is an interesting fucking bracket. The Joker from Steve Miller Band versus Rainy Day Women, number 12 by Bob Dylan. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker versus everybody must get stoned.
I'm smoked. I'm done. You might as well just crucify me.
I don't know. Honestly, like it could be close. Sometimes it's a fucking landslide here, but often
They're
it's
both
close.
bangers. They're definitely both bangers.
1 minute on the clock. It's the Joker versus Rainy Day Women. Go. I'm finding the first vote right now. All right. It looks like Scotty Balls is the first vote, and he's voting Joker. I might have to jot these. All right. Siznak, Joker.
Nice.
Ivy Killa, Joker.
All right, you guys are feeling it.
All right, Bobby C, Rainy Day Women.
It's a classic.
Bucky for Joker.
Bucker's got jokey.
All right, Mac Daddy Mills for Joker. All right, thank you, Jazz. Another vote for Rainy Day Women. Shayna with Joker. All right, voting is over unless you sneak it in. Yeah, one more vote for Joker, and it's pretty much 8 against 4. Yeah.
All right, that's I think that's my second win so far.
Yeah, you're on the board twice. And maybe again with this next one. Who you got next?
Who do I got next? We're gonna go into the novelty kind of category. I'm gonna go with Because I Got High by Afro Man.
Nice. Honestly, that was at the top of my list as well. Afro Man, Because I Got High. That is definitely at the top of my fucking list. Shit. What can even compare to that shit? All right. How about this? Danny Brown with Blunt After Blunt.
Oh, that's a really good one. I don't know if it's as legendary as Because I Got High, but that's a fire song. Danny Brown's pretty underrated, I feel like.
Yeah, but you know what? I think this audience appreciates Danny Brown, and so I think and Afro Man, of course, is beloved as well. So we'll see which one of these two got the fucking weed smoking anthem to win this bracket. And so that's all that matters, is what they brought to the fucking competition. So is it Danny Brown, Blunt After Blunt, or is it Afro Man with Because I Got High?
Yo, I just realized the time too. I got 8 minutes to.
All right, 8 minutes, man. If you need to bounce, I can finish this bracket with the rest of the audience. It's totally cool.
No, but I'm invested into it now, so I'm hanging on until
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We literally have enough time to keep going. If you have your next fucking contestant ready to go, like right now, before the clock is done.
Next one, we're gonna do a KMK battle here, and I'm gonna go with Life Rolls On from Cottonmouth Kings.
All right. There's 15 seconds on the clock voting for Afro Man versus Danny Brown. For Cottonmouth Kings, shit. Looks like I don't even have a Cottonmouth Kings song on my list, which is an epic fail. There's so many.
I do not have a Cottonmouth Kings song on your weed smoking list.
Is this one? Where's the weed at?
That is a Cottonmouth King song.
All right, I'm using this one. Thank you, Siznak.
I forgot about that song.
I'm crowdsourcing my answers from them. All right, 1 minute on the clock, guys. We're already voting for the next one.
Who won the other one?
Well, we're going to find that out right now.
Oh, okay.
but they're voting. We're tallying.
Okay.
And so we're tallying between Because I Got High and Blunt After Blunt. So that would be Jazzer with the first one, Siznak with the second vote, Bobby C. All right, Shayna votes for Blunt After Blunt, but Hatchet Rob for How I Got High. Yeah, so I think Because I Got High is the winner, and there's
Rock
10
and
seconds.
roll.
Yeah, there's 10 seconds left on the Cottonmouth King. We're just speeding it up a bit. All right, timer's up on that bracket. What's your next?
Next one is Doobie Ashtray by Devin the Dude.
You know what? I didn't. All right, you said Doobie Ashtray?
Yeah, by Devin the Dude.
All right. Let's see. I'll put Doobie Ashtray up against. Can I put it up against Ludacris with Blueberry Yum Yum?
Dude, that is that was one of my tracks I was gonna say for another one, and you might as well, because that's solid competition right there.
All right. It's I'm talking about what the fuck? It's Ludacris and Sleepy Brown with Blueberry Yum Yum.
Yeah, it's a fire. We used to play. Claude used to play it in hotels at about 5 o'clock in the morning all the time. It's a classic.
All right, I'm going to count up the votes for the last one, and I'm putting 1 minute on the clock for Doobie Ashtray versus Blueberry Yum Yum. All right, so let's see here. We got Where's the Weed At? And then we got Life Rolls On. Where's the Weed At? Where's the Weed At? So it looks like Where's the Weed At won that one.
Where's the weed at? Munchies. Man,
right.
Dude, Millhouse is just like, fuck it, Munchies.
All right, we're currently voting for Ludacris and Devin the Dude. You got 20 seconds left on the clock. What's your next entry going to be, Derek?
My next entry, we're gonna do. I'm gonna do Blow Trees by. Well, we already did Redman. I'm gonna do Weed by MC Chris, and Weed is spelled W-I-I-D, like a wee.
Like that? W-I-I-D?
Exactly.
And who's that by? MC Chris?
You know it.
Oh boy. Who do I put up against MC fucking Chris? Let's see.
I'd go with a novelty song. You got a novelty song of some kind?
How about Sublime? Smoke 2 joints.
Oh man, I'm already done. I'm done for here.
Hey, that song had to get brought up eventually.
Yeah, I know. And I was trying to think of a Sublime smoking song, and I was like, which one is it? Fuck it. That's a good one.
There's a few, but all right, we're gonna do MC Chris Weed versus Sublime Smoke 2 Joints.
And then I got this one, and it's appropriate because I got to get out of here after this. The last song I got for a bracket is "Last Dance with Mary Jane" by Tom Petty.
All right. I mean, if you really want, you could give me your last you know, 2 or 3 entries, and then I'll pair them up after you go. Do you have anyone else?
I got Mary Jane with the Loonies. The song's called Mary Jane, and it's by the Loonies and Potluck together.
Nice.
And then my other entry will be My Favorite by Twisted. And then my other entry is going to be High Times by Cypress Hill. And then got Hey by Crucial Conflict.
What's that last one? Repeat that one.
Hey by Crucial Conflict.
Like hey, like HEY?
HAY, like hey in a bomb.
Yeah.
And that's by It's Smoking On. Hey.
All right.
In the middle of a bomb. All right, and the last one is going to be Blow Trees by Redman.
All right, Blow Trees. Hey man, thank you for throwing these contenders at the bracket. I know you got to bounce, so I will continue pairing these up with my songs. The audience will vote, and I'll get the results back to you at a later time.
Awesome. Hey, thanks for having me, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday, and check out hiphopzombies.com. Check out Facebook / Code Green at Pro Psych Patient on Instagram, Twitter. And then you can go on Bandcamp and check out Reverend Television, Bandcamp, Weird Die Young. You can go on Spotify and search Reverend Television. The new song Something's Gotta Give with Mad Max featuring Stir Crazy. And just go to www.hiphopzombies.com for everything. Right, everything me. Exactly.
I'm putting links to all the shit in the description below for everybody. So have a great one, man.
Hell yeah. Peace.
All right. See you. All right. So that was Reverend Television. And we'll go back to the bracket here. I know that you guys have already voted. So I got to go back and figure out where we left off. I guess it was Doobie Ashtray and Blueberry Yum Yum. And you guys have already fucking voted. So we got, let's see, Siznak for Blueberry, Mac Daddy for Doobie Ashtray, Bobby C for Doobie Ashtray, Jazzer for Blueberry, Big Will for Blueberry. I think, does that make Blueberry Yum Yum the winner? I believe it does. God damn it. Let me just grab this link here. Pardon me for 1 second. All right. So let's do this one more time. Blueberry, 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 Blueberry. Doobie Doobie. All right. Looks like Blueberry to me. And now we got Weed versus Smoke 2 Joints. And we got 1 for Weed. We got 1 for Smoke 2 Joints. Hatchet Rob for Smoke 2 Joints. Jazzer for Smoke 2 Joints. 2 J's. Chaos here a little behind, but Blueberry Yum Yum is definitely the winner. Maybe I'm the one that's behind. But Smoke 2 Joints, it is. All right. So he gave me Last Dance with Mary Jane by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And I'm putting that one up against Tom Petty You Don't Know How It Feels off of Wildflowers. Wildflowers? That's it. You Don't Know How It Feels. So this is the Tom Petty bracket, and you've got 1 minute on the clock. Is it Last Dance with Mary Jane or You Don't Know How It Feels? 1 minute on the clock. All right, Jazz with the first vote. All right, it's tied up. Oh, Last Dance pulls ahead. 30 seconds on the clock. Hatchet Rob for Last Dance. 17 seconds on the clock. Can You Don't Know How It Feels make a comeback? I don't think so. In 5, 4, 3. Voting's over. Mary Jane's Last Dance. Last Dance with Mary Jane is the winner. All right. So he put up a song, Mary Jane, I think he said was by Lunas. I've got another song by Lunas on my list. If I can find it. The Lunas. I got 5 on it. Yeah. I got 5 on it. Versus Mary Jane. All right, I've got 1 minute on the clock. I've got 5 on it versus Mary Jane. The Lunas bracket. 60 seconds and go. Jazz has got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. It's like the bonus track on Man's Myth and Mutant. All right. The next one is a twisted bracket. Shayna's got 5 on it. Mac Daddy Mills has got 5 on it. 20 seconds on the clock. Come on, where's all the Mary Jane fans? I got 5 on it. Ain't got a chance. 10 seconds, and then I'm picking a twisted song to go against my favorite. We already did So High in Bags, so I think I'm gonna put it against Hydro, Green Book. Yeah. It's my favorite versus Hydro, featuring what is it, Busy Bone? Twisted bracket, everybody. My favorite or Hydro. 1 minute on the clock. Let's see. And then after the twisted bracket, we've got High Times. Oh, I put that on the wrong. Yeah, I just fixed that bracket. 27 seconds left on the clock. Mac Daddy Mills for Hydro. Bobby C for Hydro. Jazz making it unanimous. 8 seconds on the clock. And it looks like Hydro's going to fucking sweep it. I don't know if that's the right expression. Fucking Hydro, bro. Sorry, I forgot to put this up. Okay, so now we're on High Times. Let's see, already used this. How to Roll a Blunt. Smoke 2 joints, hits from the bong. I've already played almost all my favorites. We played this one. We really are coming down to the end of this. All right. High Times versus Busta Rhymes. Get High Tonight. That's what I'm choosing. All right. 1 minute on the clock. It's High Times versus Get High Tonight. And then after that, we've got 2 more, and then we're done. And we can call this a segment. So first vote is for Get High Tonight. Mac Daddy Mills, thank you for participating. I appreciate you. "25 seconds on the clock. You could tie it up, or you could nail the coffins. Hit the nail in the coffin." Hatchet Rob with Get High Tonight. 5 seconds to go. All right. You have spoken. Busta Rhymes wins. All right, and then now we have Hey. And I'm going to put that one up against shit. How about, okay, hold on. What's the last one? Blow Trees. So I got Hey and Blow Trees to go up against. I don't give a fuck. I feel like this song has to be in here eventually. So I'm going to put Black Sabbath Sweet Leaf up against Hey. Because I really have no other opportunity to play it. Yeah, we're talking about Sweet Leaf versus Hey. All right, 1 minute on the clock. And then for Blow Trees, if I have one more song to play against Blow Trees, I think it's going to have to be, well, I mean, it's one of my favorite bands, 311, and they got a track that they do live all the time. It's on their live album. I don't think it's even on a studio album at all, but all 311 fans are very familiar with it. It's called Who's Got the Herb? So I wanted to enter that song, and this is literally the last opportunity. Who's Got the Herb is my last submission. But we still got 5 seconds on the clock for Hey versus Sweet Leaf. And Now that we've got that, all right, Jazz for Sweet Leaf. Another one for Sweet Leaf. Bobby C. All right, so that one's a no-brainer. And then lastly, we got 1 minute on the clock for the final bracket of the evening. It's Blow Trees versus Who's Got the Herb. And go. Yeah, I think this came out pretty good. Reverend Television said that he works with Bud, but putting on the show that he's doing, there's gonna be a good time when shows are back in full effect, and the fact that he's got his foot in the door, with whatever restraints that they got to adhere to all these new rules and guidelines. I'm just glad that it's happening, and shout out to everybody on that roster. Shout out to Mac Daddy Mills, Wayne the Pain, Mad Max. All right, let's see who won. Blow Trees versus Who's Got the Herb. I got Bobby C. and Mac Daddy Mills with Who's Got the Herb. So that is settled. I'm going to call that a playlist, and I'll throw that up on Carnival Spirit Spotify. And yeah. All right. As fun as brackets are, it's probably time to move it on to the next segment. And I'm tempted to fucking smoke a little more, but shit, I'm gonna lose my voice. I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. So I haven't opened mail on the show yet today, and I've got a package that I would like to bust open. And it's one of the reasons why I was thinking about the shows, the Underground Sound events, the Dead Celebrity Show, because on the flyer it showed that they've got art installation from Dead Canvas that'll be featured at the show. And we've had Dead Canvas artists on the BeastMasteR show. We've talked to Boppo, and we talked to Picasso. We talked to Tom Wood, Jasmine, and and I plan on having future episodes, Dead Canvas, episodes of the show here. So I just thought it would be appropriate to finally open one of my packages from Dead Canvas that I've had sitting on my mail pile for fucking ever. So yeah, I'm going to open up a package that I got from Dead Canvas a long time ago, and it's been sitting patiently waiting for this moment to be unveiled. Here it is. Let's see. All right. Just make sure there's nothing else in here. All right. Before I discard it. Excellent. Got my little Dead Canvas flyer with all the artists on the back. Hell yeah. Ooh. It also comes with some stickers. I'll show you one of them. Hold on. Before I show you the other sticker, let me just show you what it looks like on the shirt first. All right. This is fucking incredible. Wow. Bam. Here it is. So this is a Dead Canvas exclusive drop from none other than Mr. Eight Legs. See that detail? That bloody brush. So I got myself a shirt, an extra large, and there's nothing on the back. It's just this. Fucking love it. Been dying to fucking open this so I can rep it. And yeah, today's as good of a day as any on the 420 episode of the show. So shout out to Dead Canvas. Thanks for hooking up that freshness. And check out this fucking holographic sticker of that same image. Shout out to Mr. Eight Legs. This is sick. So yeah, that's that t-shirt sticker combo pre-order that was quite a while ago. That package has been sitting there for months, I think. Let's see here. So now that I was able to open my mail, what do you say we jump into the next segment of the show? Let's just keep things rolling. I just got to open up a file first. I kind of keep these files separated. And so today, being the 420 show, I didn't quite get everything that I normally do done in time, unfortunately. Making an excuse right here. I'm going to pull up the graphic for the Music Radar segment, but I unfortunately don't have any text available for all of the tracks. I just have the album artwork, which is fine, but I really like having the text. It's so time consuming, man. So what can I do? But I'm still bringing the visuals. It's just I don't actually have the words typed above. I'm going to use my iPad here to grab all the information I need. So let's see if I can stay on camera and do this correctly. All right, guys. First and foremost, in memory of Shock G of Digital Underground, I'm starting off this Rap Radar playlist for the week with the Humpty Dance. The Humpty Dance is such a great song that I grew up with. What can I say? It sucks. Shock G wasn't even that old. He's in his 50s, I think. So it just sucks. But I'm honoring him in his memory through his music, and I'll probably be listening to more of Sex Packets later. But for the purposes of the show, I just wanted to include my all-time favorite song, the Humpty Dance, at the top of the playlist. And then next, we've got, of course, the Faygo Lovers mixtape, Prepared for the Worst. Now, normally, guys, I start my fucking radar list off with singles, and then at the end, I talk about the full releases. the actual EPs and LPs and mixtapes. And for some reason, I thought it would be fun to switch it around. So we're starting with full releases and then going into singles. Don't ask me why. After we do this radar, we'll do the live giveaway. We'll build the wheel and we'll play a BeastMasteR song, and we'll call it a night. But yo, so this mixtape, Prepared for the Worst, it is officially available on Spotify, and there's links. I'll provide links in the description, but you can find the link for the song that I am on. It's called Ghost Breath, and it's Maddie Cypher and Mastermind and myself. And it came out on Halloween of last year, and it's been included on this fresh-ass mixtape. The only thing that sucks is they misspelled Maddie Cypher's name. They left out the H in Cypher. So it doesn't actually tag to his account. But other than that, it's fucking dope as fuck. I actually listened to the entire mixtape, and it is fucking awesome. It's a good fucking listen. All right. Let's see if you guys got anything here. The Humpty Dance is your chance. What's up, Ninja with a Pencil? Josh Vaughn, what up? The next fucking release on the list is from Snoop Dogg. And if you've been with me the past couple of weeks, or these past couple of months, Snoop Dogg has been dropping singles. He actually released several singles, and they are featured on this album. The actual album is called From the Streets to the Sweets. And it's got CEO on it, Roaches in My Ashtray, Say It With Your Booty. So those are the singles that I remember that he's released. He dropped early. But yeah, this whole fucking album is really good. There's some highlights, like Fetty in the Bag is a good one, or the last track, Left My Weed. Exactly what it sounds like. He's all fucking bummed because he left his weed, like at the party, or he's at the party and he left his weed at home. He forgot his fucking weed. It's a real relatable song to some. But yeah, shout out to Snoop Dogg for his latest album, From the Streets to the Sweets. I fucks with it. Get the Fetty in the bag. It's a good, I think, a 420 surprise. All right, now speaking of Tom Petty, Mr. You Don't Know How It Feels to Be Me, with the infamous Let's Smoke Another Joint line in the song, made it worthy of being a contender on my bracket, if I may say so. But look, Tom Petty's his estate has been releasing singles that say alternate version on them. And I have not even heard these songs before, and I was confused, but all fucking answers have been cleared up. I now understand why all of those songs said alternate versions, because finally the album of Finding Wildflowers, the alternate versions, has come out. And what it is an actual a re-recording of Tom Petty's Wildflowers album from like 1995. And these really are alternate versions. And then, of course, there's these bonus tracks, outtakes, if you will. And that's what those tracks were. So alternate versions, man. I'm eating this shit up. I'm a huge Tom Petty fan, and I fucking love this album to pieces. Like, I know it by heart, and so it's kind of a pleasure to hear these, alternate versions. Got some tracks on here I've never heard before. One of them here is called "Girl on LSD," and it's a fun song. Each verse, his girl's on something else. One verse she's a pothead, the other verse she's an alcoholic. One verse she's a cokehead. One verse she's on LSD. He's just talking about how his girl's on all these drugs. Fucking Tom Petty, man. Rest in peace. So I fucking love that shit. Next full-length release is from Vinnie Paz. Vinnie Paz. The album's called Burn Everything That Bears Your Name. Just looking at that album art, and it looks like a dude sitting on a chair, like on fire. Maybe he's got a hood over his head, and he's just fucking chilling. Reminds me of that meme with that fucking bear sitting in his kitchen, and just the whole room is ablaze, on fire. And he's just sitting there with the thought bubble above his head, and he's like, this is fine. You know the meme I'm talking about. I'm getting fucking "This Is Fine" vibes off of this album art. Just saying. Yep. Definitely. Rest in peace. Yep, Snoop Dogg's still dropping that dopeness. For real, for real. So, all right, Vinnie Paz, Jedi Mind Tricks, Heavy Metal Kings. Fucking love his shit. So it's good stuff. I'm sure everybody's heard this. This is the next release on my radar this week. I'm talking about Alazuli Ul and their Necronomicon 2. Necronomicon 2. Dead by Bong. I've heard a couple singles before, obviously, but yeah, played the whole thing earlier today, and it definitely bangs. So Axe, I suppose, with a long-awaited sequel to the first Necronomicon. It's got that Blaze You Dead Homie feature on there, and a lot of skits. It's a real signature sound. All right, next on the list, Twisted with a new offering of songs, and the album itself is called Electric Lettuce, and the album consists of tracks as well as like full track skits. If you enjoy, the whole kayfabe choking on your smoke, thing, listening to them fucking coughing and pretending like they can't handle the weed, the Electric Lettuce. But they got a cypher track on there: Twisted Blaze, Boondocks, Gibby Stipes, Axe, A&B, and Rapper Red. They also got, so there's a bunch of tracks on here. I also listened to that today, as well as this, the new 420 EP from ABK. ABK always dropping fucking EPs and singles for like everybody's favorite holidays, like Valentine's Day, and Halloween, and 420. Shit. ABK is dropping fucking singles for like President's Day, the 4th of July. But Smoke That Up is that the album? Is that the EP? That's the EP. Smoke That Up. It's a good like 3 or 4 songs. All right. Next song is actually like it is a song. It's called Late Night Fling. And actually it says it features Boondocks. I'm a little skeptical if it's really him. I don't know if I should say that. It's like it's Boondocks, but it's barely Boondocks. I don't know. Maybe it's the weed. But these guys, Mutated Creatures, Mutated Creatures, they got the new song called Late Night Fling. I looked, and they actually have an album that came out in 2021. So I don't know if it was like within weeks ago or within months ago, but it came out this year. And it's Mutated Creatures. They got tracks with Stevie Stone, Will Glass, the Rap Kaiser, Patient 4. But yeah, now they have this Boondocks track. So I figured I would share that. And next we have that Insane Clown Posse party mix, which consists of Boogie Woo and the Ned Game alternating, I think in an edited fashion for radio play. If that is in case what I'm thinking of, a lot of friends of mine remember hearing this on the radio back in the day, like in Florida. I hear that certain stations would bump ICP and they would play this party mix. Allegedly, I hear say. Let's see. All right. Next on the list, Darby O'Trill with his new Meet Me Down by the Lake. There's a music video for this track as well, and it's fucking dope. It's produced by Devereaux. I'll include a link to the music video in the description later, but you can check out the track here on this playlist as well. New Darby O'Trill. Believe there's a full length on the horizon as well, but he dropped that Terrorizer recently. Anyway, we also have this brand new track came out on 420. Today's special guest, Reverend Television, in this single here featuring Mad Max, Something's Gotta Give, from the upcoming Television Religion album. And this is produced by Stir Crazy. And you can definitely check that out and follow Reverend Television so you can hear his newest release when it's available. I forget when that date is, but all right. Next on the list is Green Jelly with their with this single called Punk Rock Pope. You guys know Green Jelly. Come on. Green Jelly put it down at the gathering of the Juggalos. They put it down. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. But I remember Green Jelly from back in the day. All right. Next on the list, Ouija Mac, the newest single off of Dirtbag. It's called Killing Spree. Another Devereaux track. Fucking Tom Wood on the graphics. Probably getting close to the full length release coming soon. Who knows? But Killing Spree is out there. It's on some Dark Carnival shit. Next song on the list is from Shock and Dash. Shock and Dash from Colorado. You've seen them on Don Chaos's Hours of Chaos podcast, as well as on Studio 17. I know Not Slim One and him chop it up.
What up?
What up, Chaos? You heard your name and you decided to join me?
No, I literally just walked in the door.
Dude, I literally just said your name. I was talking about how you've had Shock and Dash on your show.
Huh, that's funny. I must just have good hearing.
Well, regardless, have you heard the new song, 40, what is that, milligram gummy?
Hell yeah, shout outs to Shock and Dash from right here in Denver, Colorado.
Denver, right. I knew it. Well, listen, you just kind of stumbled upon the 420 episode of the BeastMasteR show, so I'm smoking. I don't know about you.
Meh, not really. I just literally got home. What you smoking on?
I'm smoking on some Sour Joker. Is that what it's called?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Don't think I smoked that one.
Yeah, it's called Sour Joker.
Interesting.
I threatened to do this when I was on your 4-year anniversary episode of your show last week. I was like, I might just get high for the 420 episode of the BeastMasteR show.
Might as well. And since you haven't had any in a while, might as well.
Well, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I broke my streak on 420.
It's okay. When I still smoke, I like when it's only when I like hang out with Roxy mainly.
Right, but 420 was like Tuesday, you know?
Right.
So I've been smoking this week for the first time in over 6 months. It's not like today right now is my first time smoking. It was Tuesday.
I do love edible gummies though. There's this brand that my sister got me one time that was really good.
Well, I got a lot of fond memories of kicking it in Denver, Colorado for TCGCon and being able to actually smoke legally, which was just a little bit before, it got legalized over here.
Yeah, I think you said you like went into the store and it was so big you didn't even know what to buy.
Man, they had a lot of choices, and it's still that way. I went to the dispensary on Monday, and they had a lot of choices, bro. So I was real simple about it. I picked up some flour, and I picked up this pre-roll, that I got this Sour Joker specifically for the show. Like I got this joint and to smoke on the show.
There was this kind that me and Roxy smoked one time. It tasted like either Smarties or Fruity Pebbles, but it smelled good.
Well, I don't know. Whatever the case is, the bud's really nice, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I do like some gummies as well, but you got to check out this new track by Shock and Dash. All right, next on my radar, this is kind of this showed up on my radar. I think probably because it's got Cassidy in it, and for some reason, Spotify thinks I'm a fan of Cassidy. I guess I am, but I'm not like following him or anything. At least I don't think so.
Yeah, he's actually really talented, surprisingly. Like this one track he did with Yellow Wolf recently is really good.
I don't know any of these guys, Jim Jones, Currency, but this track is dope. It is dope. It's called Smoke Right Now.
I love that artwork.
It's a remix, Yeah. So I don't know how old the track is, but yeah, this track. Let's see if it says who it's remixed by. It doesn't. But I enjoyed it. I actually had a lot of fucking tracks on my list today. This is a new fucking track by Mount Souls featuring Mayday.
Fuck yeah.
Favorite High, another 420 track.
Mayday's dope.
Yeah, they are. I know you're a fan of these guys. Seed of Six dropped a new track called Like That.
Yep, and for those who don't know, one of the members is DJ Paul's nephew, and the other is the late great Lord Infamous's son.
Right.
I love Seed of Six. Hell yeah.
So they got this new single Like That. And then there's this track. Oh my God. Oh boy. This is Lil Pink featuring Scum. And I mean, I'm on the fence about how I feel about this song, but all I'm going to say is this: Scum comes in and completely saves it, whatever it is. And, no disrespect, but this is probably my least favorite song that I've heard. But Scum, he's the feature on this track, and I don't know, not my favorite. But
yeah,
but if anything, he saves.
You might see a lot of feature tracks with Scum, because I know a few months ago he said he was like doing a special deal on features and stuff.
Right. So, but yeah, this one was a little harder to get through. This track was a little bit easier to listen to. This one's really tight. Who is it? White Gold featuring Ritz. The song's called Jealousy.
Yeah, Ritz is always dope. Always puts
I know
on a good live
you're
show.
a fan of Ritz. Yeah, I know you know Ritz's music. This is this is a tight fucking song. I recommend it.
And I just love his live show always.
All right, this album art doesn't even say anything, but it's from Benny the Butcher and Ransom, and the song is called Spineless.
Damn.
Yeah, it's some brutal shit right there. That's
has a punk rock vibe to it, the cover.
I mean, it's got a gunshot wound through the gut with exit wounds, and then you got a hatchet right through the fucking center of the skull there.
Yeah.
The song's called Spineless. So it paints a picture,
yeah.
Literally. All right, this one I put these few together here for a reason, because these next few are all Wu-Tang affiliates. This one is Q Unique, who I'm a fan of, but the track features Capadonna.
Nice.
And then Take It Back Sunday and DJ Eclipse.
Nice.
So this track is fucking fire. What's it called? Veranzo Villains. I'm probably butchering that.
I love Capadonna. In my opinion, he's probably one of the most underrated Wu-Tang members, in my opinion.
It might be Verrazano.
Yeah.
Verrazano Villains. Who knows? The next song on the list is called Battle Scars. It's Inspector Deck and Timbo King.
Oh, sweet.
And also Armada, the producer. So that, yeah, it was kind of cool. It's not every week you see Wu-Tang popping up in your radar. But,
I know, that's like Christmas almost.
Right? You get some new Inspector Deck. Some of Inspector Deck's albums are like at the top of my list of favorites. When I listen to all of Wu-Tang's music, like undeniably fresh. Like Inspector Deck sounds like no one else in a good way. Like he stands out.
Yeah, he's got like bars, and that's why.
He's got everything.
I always told people that's why I've always liked Wu-Tang, because everyone has their own unique style.
Like the movement, yeah. That album alone. But anyway, right. So you got this new track. It's called Battle Scars, and And then the next one is called The Mighty Force MDs featuring Raekwon. And all I got to say is this track here, like, defies the laws of gravity in a way. Like, these guys, they fuck with you. Meaning, like, they don't
Right.
need music. They don't need music. They're doing, like, an a cappella thing where they're
nice.
singing the whole fucking song with their mouths, even the, like, so there's no fucking, it's fucking crazy. It's like they're like a really good a cappella group.
Well, and especially now, I'll definitely have to check that out since it's featuring Raekwon.
And then Raekwon comes in with a fucking fire verse, But this song is so unique, just in the way it's sung. That's all I gotta say. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, Raekwon never disappoints.
All right, next. If you can't read there on the sign underneath the word "dick" with the banana and the kiwi, it says Starboy and Doja Cat. So that's the actual single artwork, and the song is called "Dick." So yeah, it is what it is, exactly what it looks like. It's a song about dick. And I'm a fan of Doja Cat, so I enjoyed it. But yeah, next on the list, Ariana Grande and The Weeknd with a song called "Save Your Tears," and it's a remix. So I don't even know if this is an old song or not, but it popped up on my radar. This new remix of "Save Your Tears," and this song just sounds like it belongs in the credits of like like a modern action film. You know what I mean?
It's Ariana Grande. She can get it.
Well, also The Weeknd was fucking dope in Hidden Gems.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the Adam Sandler movie? Oh, I'm sorry, not Hidden Gems, Uncut Gems.
I don't think I have. Is it good?
Oh, you got to see it, man. It's incredible. But The Weeknd's in it, playing himself.
Nice.
He's playing himself like right before he blew up. During the time, before we all knew who The Weeknd was, he was still singing and stuff. Anyway, moving on with the list. It's the White Stripes. The White Stripes ended up on my radar with a remix to Seven Nation Army. I like that song, and this is called the Glitch Mob remix.
Nice.
If you're a fan of the White Stripes, not just because they made a song about Mozart and licking buttholes with ICP.
Hell yeah, I've always liked Jack White.
Yeah, Jack White, and then his drummer. Is that his wife or his girlfriend or his sister? I can never tell.
I don't know. Good question.
I feel like I've figured it out before, maybe even on a live stream, but I still don't know. But I used to love the White Stripes, especially it was cool because after discovering them, and then all of a sudden they were featured in Napoleon Dynamite, in the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm just saying they would pop up in in things. That was one example. All right, next on the list. Do you know who Mr. Bungle is?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Mr. Bungle is a side project or one of the bands by Mike Patton. Mike Patton, the lead singer of Faith No More.
Oh, then I'll definitely have to check that out.
I mean, he's got a lot of albums with a lot of different people, but Mr. Bungle is one of those side projects,
Nice.
And it's funny that he's using an upside down Warner Brothers logo for Mr. Bungle,
Nice.
where if you flip that around the other way, it actually, or it's I guess it's a mirror image up and down. But I did the same thing on my logo, on my BeastMaster logo. I took the Warner Brothers and I flipped it upside down for BeastMaster.
Ah, that's cool.
And actually, Reverend Television used that same design for Weird Die Young as well. So it's just funny to see Mr. Bungle doing it. He's not the first to do it,
Right.
but it definitely makes sense, you know. And it's recognizable. And this whole demonic bunny thing, like he had that bunny on his last album. So this I see a pattern here where this looks like it's the new trademark of Mr. Bungle. This bunny rabbit, because this shit is like metal, you know. We're talking metal here. It's not always metal. He jumps around. He has such an eclectic offering, but yeah, Mr. Bungle.
And that's what I like about artists when they're not afraid to be diverse.
When I was in college, I listened to some of this stuff, you know, because my buddies, you know, would turn me on to like a whole bunch of weird, fucking different music, you know, discovering and listening to shit like Ween, and it's like going down a rabbit hole, no pun intended, but you know, there is a rabbit hole to go down of music. All right, and then lastly, this is the last fucking song on the list. It's by Revolution. It's called Old School Feeling, and it's a total reggae fucking jam. And if you are celebrating 420, you'll appreciate this. If you like reggae at all, this is a nice fucking easy mellow, you know. Just it looks like it's on a beach there if you look in the fine print.
Oh yeah.
So that's the Radar, man. Can say that was a lot of songs, man. That was like might have been close to 30 songs this week. It's not always the case.
Yeah, I know you always try to get like 17 or something.
I tried to get at least 17 or at least 20. I mean, whatever. It's really no big deal. But this week, that list filled up so quickly. There was just a lot of good shit, you know. Sometimes I'm omitting things that I don't feel need to be included. So I think now is a good enough time as any to open up the fucking giveaway wheel and populate that. So everybody watching live, you know, last week we opened some mail and it was a sticker. It was a bunch of stickers from Pink Pandemonium. This week I opened my Dead Canvas 8 Legs fucking collab. So
hell yeah, that's a dope shirt.
This shirt is fucking awesome. Shout out to Dead Canvas. They're gonna have an installation at Reverend Television's upcoming Dead Celebrity Show. So you know that Boppo's artwork's gonna be involved, and who knows who else is. That's fucking awesome.
I love 8 Legs' artwork. He's done artwork for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And of course, for those that don't know, he's one half of the super famous Fun Time Guys.
Mm-hmm. And so he's doing work for Axe, you know.
Of course, he's signed also to Long Live Evil.
That's right. So I mean, I enjoy his artwork, but you know, his music is actually pretty fucking entertaining as well.
I haven't heard that new Axe album yet, but I heard it's really good to smoke too.
You haven't heard it yet?
No, but I'm hearing it's really
I'm surprised. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. What up, Scotty Balls?
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm I'm essentially coming to the end of the show, pulling up the giveaway wheel. We're gonna give
Did
away.
you already do the EPs?
What?
You already did the EPs and shit?
The music? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bye. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep. We already blew through all our material.
No, okay. Well, let me just speak on that real quick. I do
yeah.
gotta say, the fucking Necronomicron 2 by Axe was fucking dope. And you know, Electric Lettuce by Twisted was pretty fucking dope also.
Interesting.
I was very, very happy with those releases.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are telling me. They're telling me it's better than the first Necronomicron.
It's good, dude. I fucking love it.
They said it's definitely good to smoke too.
Yeah, and like I said during my segment, I highly recommend Snoop Dogg's new album, From the Streets to the Sweets.
I'll definitely check that out.
Okay, right on.
It's
I will say,
it's a good album.
Does it have old school Snoop vibes a little bit?
It's just smooth, you know. It seems like he's got like a whole new crew around him, you know. Right. So he's rapping with some other dudes.
Nice.
That Prozac, that Pro Hozak guy. I think it's just Prozac, but it's spelled like a little different.
No, there's only one Prozac, and it's this other guy's Pro Hozak. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, but the way that Snoop says it on the tracks, like he's just saying Prozac. So I'm like, I'm looking at him like, really? Like, I don't know.
It's a good album. All those singles were signs that he was dropping a new album.
Yeah, and then like I said, Tom Petty has a whole like alternate version of his Wildflowers album.
Sweet.
But
yeah.
I did listen to Twisted's fucking album. I listened to ABK's EP. I listened to the Faygo Lovers mixtape, the Prepare for the Worst mixtape.
Yep, I just listened to that while mowing the lawn earlier today.
And I actually listened to Vinnie Paz fucking new shit. I listened to the new Axe. And I listened to all these other singles. So that's what I do on Saturdays. It's Friday night sometimes. Is I listen to all this new music and make my little lists, and then cast my judgment, and then tell everybody my findings.
I got to say my initial response to ABK's 11-minute EP. I don't know, man. That was kind of a letdown for me. Like, for real, I love the artwork and everything for it. But like 4 tracks, is it 4 or 5? It doesn't matter. It's fucking 11 minutes long. The whole thing is 11 minutes.
It's like 4, but like one of them's an intro.
Yeah. It was kind of a letdown. But yeah, the Axe, Necronomicron was fucking dope. Electric Lettuce was pretty fucking dope. That new ROC single was pretty fucking dope. And I'm just going to have to go over to fucking Magic Ninja side now. That's all I'm going to have to do. I'm sorry.
ROC never disappoints, though. ROC, in my opinion, is highly underrated.
Man, they always come correct on 420, though. That's like their shit,
But that KMK album was dog shit, dude. That was fucking terrible.
Wait. I think I missed that. Is that even?
Did you not even really? KMK 25 to Life? That dropped 420 also.
Oh no, I missed it. Fuck.
That's a big one, man. Seriously?
I slept on that.
Man,
what?
Just me personally, I mean, I know a lot of you Cottonmouth Kings and Queens out there probably dug it, but it was, man.
Hold on. It's like, how many different Cottonmouth King accounts are there?
I have no idea. It's the only one I came across.
25 to Life. Here it is. Dude, I fucking completely slept on this.
Oh, dude, you got to wake up and listen to it and just be like, what the fuck happened?
Wow. I can't believe it. So, all right. No one else even called me on it. Nobody brought it, at least not that I noticed. Sorry, guys. If somebody actually like hollered out 25 to life, where's Callie Green when you need them?
I know, right?
I listened to Callie Green's interview with D-Loc.
Yeah.
A good like 80% of it. So I'm pretty sure I know that this is a D-Loc album. This right here.
Well, yeah, it's a D-Loc album for sure, and I don't know, man. I've never really been into the Cottonmouth Kings, but you know, I only picked up their fucking High Society album because the fucking clowns were on it. I've seen them a few times, like at the Gathering.
That pumpkin cover song with Twisted, you know, that
Yeah.
they shared the memory of.
Yeah, Cloud Nine was dope because they had "Think for Yourself" with ICP, and those tracks. Sorry, someone's chasing another person down the street. But
Never a dull moment at Scotty Ball's front porch.
Nope.
fuck no, unfortunately. Yeah, but man, this is a D-Loc album. He slapped Cottonmouth Kings on it, which is plural, which means more than one. But there ain't more than one. There's fucking one.
Oh, shit's getting heated up in here. Look,
I'm just saying.
Look, I think if I could, if I recall from watching that the interview that Callie Green did with D-Loc, as long as D-Loc is involved with a project, no matter who it is that he's working with, over the years, he is the only constant throughout Cottonmouth King's career. Like everyone else has come and gone, but he is the only one who's been there the whole time, and therefore him carrying on the name Cottonmouth Kings and whoever he chooses to rap with, it is Cottonmouth Kings because it's whoever he raps
I
with.
get that.
That's the stance that's what they're saying. But I also see it from your perspective.
All I'm saying is drop the S. You know, call yourself Cottonmouth King. Just drop the S.
Oof.
It's not plural, man.
That's
Not
a lot.
plural.
That's a lot to ask, man. In the digital realm, you know, with all these social media. I mean, I'm just saying, they're
He
lucky.
can be the Cottonmouth King, but it's not Kings. Kings. That means more than one. No, it's one.
They need to do it, but the I in Kings needs to be the numeral one. You know, on Cottonmouth, the O's need to be zeros or something like.
Right. No, I get him wanting to keep that brand alive because Cottonmouth Kings was fucking huge, and it still is. You know, I get him wanting to keep it going and keep it alive, but
unless they all get back together, should it be dead? Like kind of how Motley Crue fell apart. I mean, they tried to replace Vince and for an album, but then they realized they got to get back together again. It's not the same.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay, what would you say if Insane Clown Posse, Shaggy died or Violent J died, but the remaining member would still continue to be called Insane Clown Posse? You're not a fucking posse. You're one person. You're one guy. You're not a posse. They give him that shit because it's two of them right now calling him a posse, but one person, that's not a posse.
Man, that's don't give them any ideas. Now that's going to happen. Knock on wood.
Yeah, that can happen. It won't happen.
But look,
I don't think they're that stupid.
I don't think Cottonmouth Kings has ever been. I've never taken them that seriously, because you got all your spin-offs. You got your King Spades and and all the different they've never been my favorite. So I never really was invested. Like I don't own more CDs than the same as you. That one featuring ICP with the Wicked Clowns. You know, I bought it because ICP was on it.
Yep.
So
That and yeah, High Society and Long Live the Kings has another ICP track. I bought that one. Cloud9 had Think for Yourself. They had a fucking video for it, and yeah, I bought that one.
I've enjoyed a lot from the Cottonmouth Kings over the years, and it's hard to say, you know, who deserves credit for what I enjoyed. You know, it all depends on the era and the album. You know,
Right.
a lot of people were having problems with Cottonmouth Kings back in the day. He's trying to fucking pick up a big fumble, you know, trying to continue a legacy that kind of fell on its face a little bit, with everybody scattering in different directions, you know, all the members.
Right.
So, but hey, they make these videos telling us the deal, and they're telling us that they're hitting each other up, and you know, they're blowing each other off, not answering each other's calls. You know, so
Yeah.
if ICP weren't working together, it would be because one of them died. Like, I don't like, over all the years they've never played these games with each other. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Other people
For
play
sure.
games, but you've never heard about. Well, I mean, I guess they've shown us on Shaggy and the Creep, you know, what it looks like when Jay gets jealous. You know, he has meetings with his stuffed animals, fucking acting like
Hell yeah.
big baby sweets or something.
All right, dude. I'm done with the KMK rant. I'm sorry. Carry on with your next segment.
Okay, then. That's all we have to say about that. I don't know where Chaos fucking disappeared to, but it's all good. So we're gonna do the wheel. We're gonna do the wheel, and we're gonna pick a fucking giveaway winner. Last week, the winner got to choose their sticker. We'll do that again. This is what was chose last week. So this is out of the pick, out of the selection. But I've got the selection right here of what I can actually be on camera here. So these are the stickers that are up for the
Did you
giveaway.
steal that tray from the mall or what?
What's that?
Did you steal that tray from the mall?
Why do you ask so many questions? Actually, I've got 2 trays, okay? One of them was sent to me from California. That's this one. And then I have a second tray that came from a McDonald's. That's a brown one, though.
Does it have the M on it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell, right on. Did you just like straight up take it out of the fucking restaurant or what?
No. My best friend works at McDonald's, so he hooked me up.
Nice.
So let me real quick just show you guys the stickers that are up, because whoever wins the wheel spin tonight is gonna be able to pick their sticker, just like we did last time. And so that's why this one gets taken out of the pile. But yeah, we've got the Necronomicon. This is Pink Pandemonium's exclusive designs. We've also got this Violent J, fucking Voorhees slasher.
Yeah, the brother to the other one that already got picked.
Right, the Southwest slasher. I've got this holographic sticker. You already know. You already know the line. And I told you my neck could stretch for miles. I sort of look like something from the X-Files. holographic sticker. Then we've got the VHS and chill. Which is a horror smorgasbord, if you ask me. It's got the Thing, whole bunch of VHS tapes, Little Pumpkin. All right, this one's fucking dope. It's called the Trap-a-Lantern, and it's a holographic sticker. So it's got like basically tattoos on the face. And then beyond that, we've got the buckets, the candy buckets. So all of these different horror movie candy buckets, like the dude from Trick or Treat, right, with the lollipop. Then you got your Friday the 13th.
Don't tell me you didn't break all those up into separate giveaways, did you?
Yeah.
That's not right.
No.
You should have left those all together in the pack.
I mean, I could.
You should. Otherwise, we're going to be 52 weeks out on the same kind of giveaways. You got to switch it up a little.
Oh, I will be switching it up. In fact, I'll tell you right now, next week, the giveaway will not be from this sticker pack. This week it is, but next week it won't be. I'm switching it up. and for real, like these individual fucking bucket stickers, like, you know, I could give them all away as one, but this right here is a month's worth of giveaways for me. So
I know.
You can give away stickers in any bundles you want on your show.
I could. I you know, people want to send me shit, I'll give it away. Shit. I'm down for that. Speaking of, stay tuned after the BeastMasteR show.
For what?
We're going to get into a new fucking episode, number 3, I believe, of Let's Get a Game Going.
Nice.
It's fucking happening tonight. I know Miss Juggalette Pageant is on tonight, so I'm trying to do it before that happens. I won't be tuning into that. I mean, you know, there's only one Miss Juggalette in my life, so I don't need to watch that shit. But, you know, for anybody else interested, you know, ICP's Patreon, they got Miss Juggalette Pageant tonight. But episode fucking 3 of Let's Get a Game Going, and I need people's help for this one. I won't go into too much, but it's a game that I've never played, but I've seen people playing a lot lately. So I don't know how to fucking work it that well.
What is it?
I'm not saying.
Damn it.
Surprise. You have to fucking stay tuned for that shit.
All right. Nobody Man is saying that I better not send him the wrong one. He's saying he picked the Duke of Crystal Lake. How did I get that backwards? You're really going to make me go back to last week's episode and fucking rewatch the tape?
Did you already send it?
I could have sworn that this is the one you picked. You're telling me that this is the one you picked?
I think he's right. I think I remember that.
Wow. Well, I got that wrong. So this one is still in the drawing. Never Myers. Well, that's that. So you want this one. Always Jason. All right. I understand the rules. But yeah, my bad. I got that completely backwards, I guess. You know, I'm like, hey, have your pick, and you picked one, and I'm like, all right, you get the other.
All right, well, I'll send you the other one.
All right, but we get this straight. So you got your choice of stickers last week, and you choose this one. You choose Violent J, not Shaggy. All right. So glad we got that cleared up, because now we're gonna do the fucking wheel. So if you want to choose, have your pick of what's on the tray. Let me know, and I'll put you on the wheel. I'll throw the wheel up on the screen to help. Whoops. To help. Let me. All right. Let's see here. All right. So here's the wheel. They always give me these like generic names that I got to get rid of. All right. So Jazz wants in, of course. So nobody, man. I got your sticker, sorted out. Shayna, I'll put you on the wheel. All right.
You know, if Nobody Man wins again today, you'll save on shipping.
Nobody, man, says good luck all, but I wonder if he's entering. Bobby C.
If you want in on the giveaway this week, you need to comment right now. This is your last chance to do it.
I was suspecting that he doesn't want in today. So, but not Slim wants in.
Right on.
Yeah, not today. No problem. And then we got Joe Silky.
You know, I love seeing people pop up from Facebook commenting and shit. I love it, dude.
Yeah, it is cool. Oops. So let me update this wheel. It's looking pretty good. Not Slim has already lost 2 free giveaways today, so he's going for a hat trick. That's some good reverse psychology right there. You got a good a chance as any. These wheels are merciless. All right, Lakeland Lunacy getting on the wheel.
You know, I got to say much love to Lakeland Lunacy. And tonight on the show, everybody will see the full new image. He fucking hooked it up for me, man.
Yes, finally. Because we were talking about that. We looked at a snippet, if you will, no pun intended, snippet.
Yes. You've seen the teaser. The teaser upside your face.
Yeah, so that nutsack is just a small detail.
Yes, that nutsack. You know, I mean, it was plenty. That could have been enough, but
it was a plentiful detail.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone else wants in on the giveaway. I'll just repeat one more time for the people in the back. We've got Pink Pandemonium stickers, and you can have your pick. The winner gets to have their pick. I'll show them again right before I spin it. But if you want in on the giveaway,
I really want to join the fucking wheel, man.
What's that?
I said I really want to join the wheel, but it feels rigged if I'm on there. Right. So I'm gonna decline because I don't want people thinking that. But Pink Pandemonium's the shit. She's got some great art, great stickers.
you've entered a few times. You've won a
Yeah,
few times.
I've won twice. Yeah.
You know, I've got a list of all the previous winners, and
Yeah.
there's quite a few of them. You know, sometimes people hit twice, but all right, DC 17 is in. That's what's up.
Right on.
Wheels looking good. Wheels looking good. So I'd say that I could probably fucking go for spinning the Beastmaster Song of the Week wheel, get that queued up, and you know that way we can play it, and then you know, and then find out who's going to win the sticker today. Unless you got any more tidbits for us. Well, I get that silent cue means, all right, I'm definitely going to pull up the wheel. But anytime before we actually do this giveaway, I'll take more entries, you know. But let me pull up. Let's see. I guess this is the one. All right, here we go. So I actually toiled with the notion of maybe cherry picking the song, you know, this week, because there is a song on the wheel that is there's basically one track available on this wheel that's like a weed smoking track, and it is the 420 episode. So I was kind of on the fence on whether I should spin it or if I should just play the weed smoking track. I don't know.
Play the weed smoking track, dude. You got to stay with the fucking theme.
Yeah, that's what you think I should do is just play the weed smoking track.
Well, yeah. What if you spin it when it's like, you know, Mother's Day or some shit? That's not going to.
Okay, so you called me on that. On the week of
yeah.
Mother's Day, I have a Mother's Day track that I'm going to basically pull rank and make sure it plays. So you're right. I got to do the same thing for 420 because there's one appropriate song, and if I find it, let's see. Here it is. Herbal Enlightenment.
There you go, man. Do it.
I'm going to uncheck it. It's off the wheel. All right. And so that is what shall happen. Now I just got to find the video. I got it right here. Yeah, you gotta have a full 420 theme, and I just happen to have the perfect fucking track for 420. It's called Herbal Enlightenment. So let's see. All right. Nice. Now, what's cool about the video that I'm going to play is that I'm actually using footage of me performing this song live on the stage, but I just synced it up with the actual studio track. All right. No doubt. Vito, play 420 track. All right. So like I said, after the song, we're gonna do a giveaway wheel spin, and this has been really fun. Shout out to Reverend Television, my longtime homie, and you know, I got him and Mad Max on my album Rhinoglyphics. Like those are my dudes. I love their shit, and so I'm looking forward to more things from them. But here we go with the song of the night. This is Herbal Enlightenment, and really what this track is is my days on the Hightown Records label. Making a number of mixtapes with those dudes. I ended up doing a few ciphers, a few different weed tracks, and so I've got 3 different like weed tracks that I did on these various mixtapes, and then later I just took all 3 of my verses from all 3 of these tracks, and I put them all together onto one track to make my own. So I actually like Frankensteined this track together from taking my bars from 3 different other tracks, and I Frankensteined them all together into this. So that's how I explained the way it came out. My dude Instrumentals produced it, and I actually took some like Led Zeppelin, and kind of mixed it in there myself. But all right. With that being said, this is BeastMasteR, Herbal Enlightenment.
BeastMasteR, fresh air is a kid. Back to the gun rails, spit more to say. Believe I'ma get as much out of life as I can. Rebellious, kick the chair from underneath the bed. Get ad hoc session together in no time, vibing off each other's energy. We get high to the dance of death around the lit fire pit. Dug deep into the earth, we see faces in the sand. Getting down in the haunted forest, piece of cake. Take the key from the grinder and mix it with the shake. Got 2 blunts in rotation, opposite directions, just to keep you on your toes. And double the anticipation, double your fun, double your hit. Pass that shit, chronic smokes known to hit you like a ton of bricks. Herbal enlightenment, tickling your consciousness. Cartoon like we costumed up in Metropolis. I got a box of game to alter your mind state. Hit your funny bones, sweetly face. We contemplate, base state, decriminalized under renounced. But I can't afford a quarter, well, that's all that counts. The only thing better than shit drugs is free drugs. Watch cracker rolling up, pretzel run once. Have a 2.5 foot tall glass figure with a base of a wicked, trippy, smiley mushroom face. Saute nuts, I got the slide piece back to the brim. Now I pump past like TJ Slim. Know the name of the game, everybody touches green. Resin hits, who's a fiend, fucking smoking the screen. I couldn't be coming more incorrect with my rap flow than if I was a virgin smoker trying to rap stone. With sick things, skip bullshit, the deep six, all disheveled on the mic like I was Joaquin Phoenix. Trying to reach that impossible bitch, looking for a piece of mind that doesn't exist unless you guessed it. Some kind of scientist tested super kill bud to get the underground lifted, now throw 'em up. I throw my fist in your face with a smoking blunt hanging up the side of my meat bug. I'll fuck you up. It's the full moon's fall, it all boils up. Weed smoke somewhat potent, man. Who would have thought? Rhino mic, kicking rhymes, hitting 420 on 420 in the short bus. Gone ridiculous. After smoking the liquors, absolutely twisted, blazed, and confused. Everyone in Worcester just caught a buzz. We've been smoking bad weed for donkey's years. The underground is crowded, we got the lion's share. As we tip the scales and get thrilled to bits, cause you know BeastMaster's the shit.
Yeah, BeastMasteR on some weed shit.
That was dope, man. That's a dope seeing your ass up on the stage back in the day and
dude,
doing your thing, man.
And like that, like putting those verses together on that beat gave me a really good stage song. I only performed it a couple of times, but yeah, good stuff, man. So we're probably going to get to this fucking giveaway wheel now and pick ourselves a fucking winner. I don't know if you got any last fucking things you want to. Any last announcements or anything?
I don't know. What was that saying? You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friends' nose. Is that it?
That's a thing. Absolutely.
No, man. I want to say, everybody, you know, if you want to stick around, hang out with Carnival Spirits, yeah, I'm gonna do a show here, like, I don't know, here pretty soon.
All right, so you're doing an after party show. You're doing another stream.
Well, no, it's not after party. It's not after party, man. It's like only 5:30 in my place.
Oh, I know. I kid. I mean, every Saturday afternoon. That means whatever I'm doing after this, I'm having some ice cream and I'm not talking the rest of the night. I still got the second of this sour joker I got to blaze through, so I'm gonna have some dinner. But I'll probably pop in and fuck with your chat. You know, I'll watch for a bit. I don't know how late you're going.
Yeah, if you pop in, dude. Yeah, I think I'm gonna delve into an old school Juggalo game that's been out for a while.
Because you're not telling me what it is. I hope it's the fucking Gathering game. I hope I see you.
It's not, dude. I wanted to. It's not even available to even do anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
But I may face off against my 7-year-old son in some backyard wrestling. Nice. I may do a match there, and we'll delve into some shit, man. It'll be fun.
All right. Well, everybody who's on the wheel, get ready to go for a ride. I'm going to spin this motherfucker, and then we're going to call it a night. Shout out to Reverend Television and Underground Sound representatives, all the dead celebrities, everybody in the chat tonight, everyone who participated in the brackets. I hope to continue that. I can't promise it'll be every week, but it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, until we meet again. With that being said, I'm going to spin this motherfucking wheel, and we'll see who's going to pick a sticker. Here we go. Bobby C.
Bobby C.
Bobby C is the winner. Are you still with us, Bobby C? Because you need to tell us which sticker you want from the tray.
Yeah, if you're not still here, then you don't win.
Yeah, Scotty gets put on the wheel in your place. But yeah, we got Violent J's neck stretching for miles. The X-Files sticker. You know, we've got the Southwest Slasher sticker, which I almost accidentally gave to Nobody Man when really he wanted the Violent J one. I've got.
Hey, I'm not just dipping. My shit is on 1%. I'm about to cease to exist here in a second. Just telling you.
All right. Well, let me just tell you right quick. Bobby C is taking the UF. So that's what he chose. You got it, buddy.
Right on. Good choice.
Yeah, he chose wisely because this is a holographic sticker.
And then I died.
So sick.
Oh, I got my tablet.
So
I got my tablet.
Yeah,
you can
listen to Bobby C. And I'll be sending that out when I do. I'll be making a trip to the post office eventually. I promise you that I'll be going once a month. So like I said, next week we're going to do a giveaway that doesn't involve the stickers at all, but we'll bring that back again in a future episode. I'm changing it up. I'm changing it up because the giveaway next week is going to be related to the special guest next week. It's not Pink Pandemonium, so we're gonna put that on the back burner. Yeah, Scotty Ball's phone died on him, but I do appreciate you joining me for that short time. Yeah, now that we've done the giveaway and I played the song, there is nothing left to do but call it a night. And I'd say, yeah, this is another one for the books. So unless you guys got any contribution you'd like to throw up in the chat, I think I'm probably going to call it a night. Don Chaos, he's got giveaways planned. That's what's up. I'm really glad that I finally opened up this bad boy because now I get to wear this. And don't be surprised if you see me wearing this on the flyer of next week's episode. And wearing this next week on the BeastMasteR show. All right. Stay tuned. Scotty Balls is going live. He's going to play some video games. He's going to debut brand new Lakeland Lunacy artwork. So there's a reason to fucking check it out right there. I am going to fucking wrap this up. So, everybody have a great night. I'm going to have some dinner. And I'm going to finish up this Sour Joker. I'm going to see what's good. Post some flyers. Do all the behind the scenes stuff. Get all the links in the description and update all the thumbnails. All the stuff that I got to do after the show. I got to throw some playlists together too, right? I got to put that 420 playlist up on Carnival Spirits. If you guys are actually going over to Carnival Spirits on Spotify, you'll be able to find these playlists that we've made together on the brackets. All right. Bye-bye. Whoop, whoop. See you later. Peace the fuck out. Oh, and always remember to fuck the fuck off, motherfuckers. Ciao.